totally did lose sound all of a sudden.
Welcome to a very special episode of More Than Dice. This is our first start of our one-shots of the next Varen campaigns. If you don't know, I have been working on a world that is very dark and very grim, very evil. Best way to put it is there is only 5 hours of daylight in this world. With that, there are no good gods. Everything is eldritch, sleeping, slumbering gods. Not No one really remembers the old good gods because no one's been around long enough to. To give you the best idea of what this world is like, think of Cthulhu meets Ravenloft. Um, so even worse. I know Nestor's already shaking his head. There was a so we're going to be running a bunch of short one shots with an option for a long term campaign out of this. But this is the building of the world, building of the stories, kind of like session zeros to the world. So we're going to be doing that. But before we do that, we want to thank all of our sponsors for helping us out. Legend of the Tabletop, Eldritch Foundry, of course, More Than Dice. We want to thank all of them for coming on. We have 2 special guests, Summer and Steven, that will be playing in this. Summer had to help us out at the last minute. One of our other characters had to drop out. She wasn't feeling good. No problem. No big deal. So Summer came in, and it is actually her first time playing Daggerheart, so it'll be something interesting. And then Steven is here from Legends of the Tabletop, coming to play. He was in the session 0. You got to meet him. But before we get started with the actual story, um, maybe everybody would like to describe their character physically, emotionally, whatever. And I will let Nessie, aka Brother Sullen, to describe his character before we get started.
I knew you were going to choose me first.
It was either going to be you or me.
Right. I was like, choose the blue-haired girl. So Brother Solon is I guess you could say he's a mixture of the, the oh my god, the Templar god, the Templar Knights of Crete and Planet of the Apes, because he is I believe the ancestry is sapien.
Yes, Sapien.
Yeah, Simeon. So think of it as just like Planet of the Apes, but he's wearing armor and he's a knight and a cleric at the same time. He's a wildborn Simeon seraph. No, he does not have wings. He is a divine wielder. So he's more of up close and personal, as well as healing hands and uh, I guess like a knight hospitaller of the Crusades. That's probably the best way. He is wearing uh, chainmail. He's got a falchion. He's got a spiked shield, but he has a holy demeanor about him. He is uh, one of those, you know, willing to sacrifice his own food to a family in need, but also defend them from really scary creatures in this world. And the fact that he has survived so far is a testament to his belief.
Gideon, please describe your character so everybody kind of knows who you are.
So I'm playing Gideon Graveheart. He is a Galappa, turtle people. He's about 40 years old. He is adorned in a very big shell that's painted in the blues and purples of the order that he represents, the Shellwood Order, a group of Galappa that look to protect those that need protecting and hope that the world will become a better place. He wields a pretty cool sword covered in runes that's designed to sort of keep him in check in terms of figuring out his once in the world. He wears chainmail. He's about 6'8", so he's a big chap, and he's got a generally pretty happy-go-lucky demeanor, um, despite the world around him.
Calamity, aka Summer. Can you please describe your character? You are muted.
I am muted, and I am playing Calamity. She is a small for even a goblin, but real stout, a little bodacious, if you will. I like to, it's a little swag, little waddle when I walk. And everything, think green. I'm just of nature, with nature. My skin is green, my eyes are green, I'm green, my clothes are green, and I wear like handcrafted patchwork stuff that I make or that people will, just things like that with yeah. And I'm new here and I'm really ready. She's little, she's bodacious, she's a bit of a menace. I like to get in trouble and I'm ready for the fight.
All right. And Pills Glorm. Pills, can you describe your character, aka Mizzy, and what your everything you are?
I am a fungal witch. So I'm a mushroom, basically, with legs.
No
But
arms.
no, I've got arms. I'll put a spell on you, motherfucker. Let's go. um, Pills is a vast network of fungal witches. We have our coven. Um, she's a descendant of some pretty powerful badass bitches that have kind of fucked up the world in the past, but she kind of tries to keep that on the down low somewhat. Um, because she wants to build her own reputation. If she wants to be a boss ass bitch by on her own, type of thing. Um, but I got a purple mushroom on top of me for my head. I got brown skin or like olive brown type thing. Blue eyes. And some really metal looking punk boots that are black and purple.
And of course, I am the Game Master Gonzo. I will be running this session. Like I said, this is going to be a series of short one shots. We will do a session 0, and then we will do, the actual playthrough. And just so you know, we have a special guest coming on next month to do a session 0. Pay attention to it, and you will get to see. They will be running in the Bloodleaf Woods, which the story will come out, and I will be posting that very soon. Once I get confirmation, we've got our date set. Just got to make sure we got all the people. So let's go and get to the start of the Haunting of Lexington Manor. The players have read the basic story. We did post on it, but just so everybody knows, Lexington Manor was a place of great opulence, and it was the social center of the area. And during this time, Oliver Lexington had a daughter that was very sick. Did everything he could to try to, cure her, give her, what she could, and no medicine and nothing was working. And sometime during searching his manor out, he found a wall that had a demon in it. And he found it carved in the stone. The demon promised to, aka, heal his daughter for release. And so, of course, like any good father would do anything for the children. He did. And the demon came to and did heal the daughter. She became, happy, no sickness, no injuries, no nothing, until one day she started acting very strange. She started singing in cryptic languages, started seeing cryptic words, started dreaming of fire. She started drawing symbols in her own blood on the walls and the ceilings, on the skin of her dolls. But during the last Hollow Eve ball, during this time, Abigail stood in the middle of the ball and all of a sudden her body started levitating, her jaw unhinged, and uh, many voices started pouring out from her throat, and a demon emerged from her, and it killed pretty much everybody within the hall, leaving Oliver dead as a husk with his eyes burned out. Um, there's been many people that have tried to come in here and stop this demon, but have failed miserably. Our party has definitely taken it upon themselves. They have heard about this manor. They're on their way to the manor. It is a snowy time, and so it is a deep snow that is getting them to there. So they have been bundled up and they are ready to go. So with that, let's get to the haunting of Lexington Manor. So everybody here, you have all been together numerous times. You are actually all level 3, by the way. Um, you have set out at the start of the 5 hours of day, and during your trek, the snow has increased exponentially, and it has started to reach high above on a normal human, to roughly about knee height, and it has taken you double the time to get to where it's, and it is now pretty much getting down to dusk, and it is starting to get very, very dark and very, very cold. You can feel the chills, you can feel it. You're actually walking up this long dirt path of with woods on one side and a cliff on the left hand side to get to Lexington Manor. You do know that Lexington Manor is, of course, a rundown, destroyed manor, and did not do very well in the process. But you found it in your heart of heart to, quell the evil within this place. Pills, how do you feel walking up this path?
I am ready to prove myself to myself.
Okay. Um, Gideon, what do you see as you're walking up this? What is in
I think,
your eyes as you're walking up this path?
I think Gideon's paying special attention to the cliff here. Uh, not big on the falling, but trying to definitely pay attention for any creepy things that might be popping out as we walk towards this manor. Obviously, we've heard a lot of things about it.
Okay.
Just trying to make sure there's no evil creatures in the way before we get there.
You kind of start walking and you kind of look over the path, and you can kind of get that, that vertigo look, because you can't see down to the bottom because it's dark, and it is, spacey, and y'all kind of see him kind of like get to the cliff, and he kind of looks over and he starts to wobble a little bit and then just kind of stumbles back and comes back from it. Calamity, this snow is actually getting pretty high. Being as your size, it is getting pretty much up to your waist or higher. How are you feeling about now?
Looking for resources, like what am I gonna do to, stay warm if it gets down to it, if we don't get there before, it gets to be too much for me to handle. I'm thinking the woods, the forest, hopefully. That's my safe place. So maybe this one will be my safe place too.
Gideon, you look over and you see Calamity is like struggling to get through the snow. It's pretty much up around her waist, and she's walking behind somebody, but it's like she's slogging behind it.
I would definitely go over because I mean I'm pretty tall here, so I'm assuming I'm all kind of shin height with this snow. So I'd kind of gesture out a hand towards Calamity and offer I guess like a piggyback or like a. Do you need some help?
Oh yes, I'll take a ride.
You reach down to grab her hand, and as soon as you do, you hear this piercing, loud scream come from up in the distance. And it's just like pierces through the air, and it's like very, very high pitched.
Okay. Do we have any idea what that is?
No, never heard of it before.
Well, we are on
Fantastic.
our way to a haunted mansion. I guess that makes
Did I
sense.
do that? It just happened when you grabbed my hand? Like, did we
I kind of
cause
like
this?
take my hand away.
Brother Solon, you're actually walking in the front and you hear this, and all of a sudden you can start seeing the manor kind of come around the edge. It's like here's the ridge, and you're coming around the turn. You can see the manor starting to pull up. You can see the dark shadow of its high towers and the walls and everything coming into view from behind. The moon is behind the manor and it's peeking out of it.
And then I assume it is as ominous as yours making it sound. I look up and I'm like, nope, and turn around. No, I'm joking. Nope.
Hills blocks you and says, "Nope, turn
Nope.
your ass around."
Um, I I look at it and say a quiet prayer and like, friends, we are here.
It is probably about like another like 5 minute walk, but you can definitely see it's a dwarfing. You know, you're in awe of how tall this thing is because it's actually supposed to be pretty destroyed, but looks very, very much, high and intact. You keep on
Still
looking.
no. Still no. As I'm walking forward, still no. Like this is not nice. But we must do what we must.
Okay, you keep on going and you keep walking. Um, you come up and you do see the gate, and you see that there is it's one of those large wooden gates that have like a door built into the bottom of it so people can walk in instead of the wooden gate being pulled up. um you notice that the stone, you can definitely tell there's been burn marks, that this has been a badly burned, but the gate for the most part is pretty solid. It's got char marks on it, but it definitely has some good sturdiness. It could hold up for quite a bit longer. um you get this really repugnant, you can smell like the dead flesh, you can smell the rot, you can smell the burning wood. I mean, it just stings your nose as you come walking forward. And the little door that you could walk through is a little bit of a jar and kind of hanging off of one hinge, but definitely you could get through it if you needed to.
I'm gonna
Hmm.
walk up, poke it with my staff, kind of
It kind of
open.
creaks a little bit and just kind of goes.
Does what?
And it's like dead silent in here. There is no noise. The snow has kind of muffled everything. You know how it is when you walk outside and it's just
Mm-hmm.
so quiet with this snow. You can actually hear the snow falling. It's that type of quiet until the piercing of Pilms goes out the door. What are you going to do?
Well, we didn't
I
come all
will
this way to
think,
stand here, so
right.
let's
Like
go.
I
Yeah,
will. Yep. I'll go through the door first.
All right.
Um.
Brother's gone through. Who's
I'm
next?
going.
I'm very close behind. I kind of put my hand on brother's shoulder, and kind of through. I'm assuming I would have seen the apprehension before.
Yeah. All right.
Try and be sort of calming presence for you.
Okay.
I do that gorilla grunt like as he does that. Like
Y'all start to
I don't
walk
know
in.
what the turtle means.
yeah.
Calamity, I guess you gonna come in last.
yes, yeah, I'm just
Okay.
falling behind.
You all four come through, and as you come through the door, and you step through, all this happens immediately. The entire area changes. It is brightly lit. There is no snow on the ground. You see carriages upon carriages upon carriages, and people dressed up in the finest adornment of gowns and evening wear and everything. And there's a gentleman standing right next to the door, dressed up. He's like a guard, and like he's got the most perfect, elaborate outfit, and he's just standing there, and he's like, welcome to the party. And you just see all these people just kind of getting out of carriages and moving along. Pilm, you look down. Describe your Halloween party dress that you were wearing.
Um, very black and elegant, like Stevie Nicks in
Ooh.
American Horror Story Coven. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Ooh.
I'm a sexy bitch.
Okay. Brother Solemn, describe what you're wearing. You are dressed up to the hilt, and you are here to party.
So it would be a red crushed velvet jacket with black, uh, like a black robe underneath, with my symbol of my house, um, and my hair in a ponytail. Which, mind you, my character does not have long hair, but he does for the party. Uh, and he has a clasp of his monk chain around his neck with a domino mask, because I'm assuming it's a masquerade party.
Okay. Gideon, how do you look when you walk through this door?
So Gideon, I mean, I'm pretty built into my clothes with the shell, but there is accessory.
Yes.
I think would be important to say. There's an oversized bow tie. Like it's like foot wide. Different colors. He doesn't really understand fancy social occasions, but he thinks both pretty good. A small hat and some long gloves that kind of go up to his elbows, and he'll be like, "I think I look pretty good."
Okay. Calamity, how are you dressed for this ball of occasion?
Yes, I am, like, shockingly uncomfortable, but I'm dressed like I have a asymmetrical green, like, crystals everywhere gown, think like Tinkerbell, you know?
Okay.
And I just am my little short, thick self. I look good, but I am totally like, where are my homemade clothes? Like I am very comfortable, not happy about being in this dress, but I look banging.
Okay. You come through and like I said, y'all look like you're dressed to the nine. And all of a sudden the gentleman that's sitting next to the door, and he's like, welcome to the ball. And he kind of looks at you and, kind of like gives you you know, a hand to gesture you to where you need to be.
Am I feeling like this is more illusion or actually happening?
Yeah, like a glamour.
You hear and smell. Are you gonna try to touch the guy when you walk by to see him?
Poke him.
Poke him.
Yes.
You poke.
Like
He's
poke him in the
solid.
shoulder.
He's
Well,
solid.
thank you so much. I'm gonna pat him on his shoulder.
He's like, yes, my lady.
Right?
He's like, please have a good time. And he like
Do we
ushers y'all
still
in.
do we still
So-
have our equipment, like our
No,
weapons?
no.
Oh God.
You are stripped down to looking like a sexy whatever you are. Like you're gonna attend a ball.
Okay.
Doesn't feel
My
weird.
my my but my little talking skull is attached to my side and has a little top hat on.
Okay. Gideon, what were you gonna say?
I just say this doesn't like feel weird. This feels normal to us right now.
Well,
Like
it feels weird because you're so expecting to come into, a rundown, place, but now you're in this weird ball.
fantastic.
And
Yeah, no,
he's like,
Gideon's pretty pleased about that.
if you have any questions, just ask. And he, very opulent, very, not, haha type thing attitude. And you see
So
like
Sounds
Fantastic. I
the
yeah, all these people that are here, are they just like look like they're having a good time? Does anyone else look uncomfortable or
no,
confused?
they look like, they're just getting out of their carriages. There's people helping them down, so on and so forth.
think that the
Gonzo
first
really
port of
quick.
call for Gideon here is going to be asking about food. Does it look like there is like a? Is there people walking around with entrees?
No,
Like what we got here?
there's pretty much is just like everybody's getting out of their. It's like everybody's getting out of their carriages and then walking inside to the manor, into the Lexington Manor.
No welcome canapes. What kind of party is this? Come
Yeah.
on. He'll be shuffling towards the door at that point.
Okay, you start walking towards the door.
Mhm.
Solomon, what'd you have, brother?
Oh, I gotta roll my prayer dice just to let you
Oh
know.
yeah, go yeah. By the way, everybody starts with. I'm going to give everybody 3 hope. So go and put yourself at 3 hope instead of 2. And if you have any abilities that you need to start off your your area with, go ahead and do that. Um, other than that, but you see Gideon just start to walk off towards the door. You've probably got it's probably about 50 or so feet to that door, so it'll take you a little jaunt, but nothing big. Calamity, Pills, Brother Sullen, what do you plan on doing?
I'm ready
I
to follow everybody in the building. I
Okay.
want to go where the people are going.
Yeah.
I stick my arm out for Pills to take it so we can enter the ball.
Okay.
I thought I was just a heretic heathen to you.
You are, but still
Hmm, all right,
doesn't mean we can't party.
Okay.
I suppose.
You start to walk in, and you come up, and you kind of get in line, because there's a line to get up into the manor as people are getting, of course, introduced as they're coming in, type thing. And all of a sudden, you're just sitting there, standing there, and like some people are kind of looking at you like they, who are these people? What are these? That type of thing. Nothing bad. Just you can tell that they are not used to who you are, and such.
I
Any
ignore them.
Okay.
They're below me.
Okay.
I kind of
If there's anyone in particular that's kind of like giving us
Uh,
the weird looks, I think I would go over and introduce myself.
You do
That's what
see
I'm
You know,
thinking.
this gentleman that is kind of like a human, and he's very well dressed, got a monocle on his, got the monocle on, and a top hat and a cane, and he's like really styling, but he's looking at you like your ass isn't supposed to be here, type thing. And you walk over to him, and he's like looking both of you up and down. Gideon, Calamity, go ahead.
Hi, I am Calamity of the Southern Forest. Nice to make
Oh,
your acquaintance.
he goes like this, and like kind of like lets you like would only want you to like touch his tip of his fingers, not like his whole hand. He's like, charmed, I'm sure you must be.
well, I'm Gideon, great part of the Shellwood Order, and I'll grab his hand completely encompassing it because I'm hands and kind of shake him aside.
Side to side.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh yes, he's like, and he like takes off the glove and like throws it on the ground.
I pick it back up and give it back to him. I think you've dropped that. There you go.
And he like looks over to someone over to the side, and this gentleman says, "I'll take that, sir," and takes the glove from him. And he's like walking with it like this as he's walking away. And he's like, "What are you doing here? I know this is not your place."
Well, I found my way here. What's your name?
Uh, my name? You, you can just call me the Baron.
Great.
That's a fancy
So
name.
Baron, what did you
Baron.
do to belong here?
Oh, this is the center of the social gathering. Why would I not be here? Why are you here is more like it. I've never seen you around here.
It's my first time, my premiere.
Where?
I was invited to the party
What party?
by the
As soon as
Lexington.
you say Lexington's, the entire area goes jet black. all the carriages disappear, all the people disappear, except for at this one brief moment, all the eyes of the area turn towards you and they go green and glow. Their bodies fade from existence while they leave a ghostly shell and their mouths go really wide open and scream this chorus, like, you know, piercing scream that you heard recently. And then everything fades to black. Your clothes are back to normal the way you were. The everything that was going to be that you saw is gone. And you see this little child holding a teddy bear running past and inside, very small, maybe 8, 9 years old, and just like looked at you. And she looks back at you before she runs in, and her mouth opens up and goes like 5 times wider than it should be, and just and then closes and disappears in the door. And you see the area. The area is covered in burnt buildings, destroyed rocks. There are skeletons all over the place. Some bodies are hanging from the walls, long dead. It looks like part of the massacre. You can see that like some people tried to run away, and while they were running away, they were falling down in front of them and trying to claw away, and their bodies are just all strewn across the ground in front of you. And the front door to the manor has changed. It has been broken down and open, and busted, outward. And you can feel the cold air again. There is knee deep snow. It is completely silent after that piercing scream. Hills, how do you
I
feel?
stand by. I stand by my nope.
Hills is a little sad that the sparkly dress is gone, but is reminding herself that she's there on a mission and she feels like she needs to go after this little girl.
Okay. What do you do?
Well, tap, tap. Time to get going. We
You
got a little girl to chase down.
You take one step, and all of a sudden, you hear this laugh come from out of the nowhere as you take a step forward.
Well,
Why you gotta? Why?
Wonder what's
is that
funny.
supposed to scare me? I'm a witch. Fuck you. I have a talking skull.
And the skull goes, "That's good." You can feel the skull kind of rattle on your hip. Like, nah, nope, nope, nope.
Yep. I'm with the skull. Nope.
Both of you suck it up. Let's go. I'm gonna knock my skull in the head.
Okay.
That's the...
Is everybody else? Come on. I guess everybody else is going to be walking up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready.
I think Brother Solomon is obviously not enjoying this whatsoever, right? I'm getting that impression from you. I think at this point, before we enter Death Mansion, I'd probably come up to you again, and kind of put my hand on your shoulder again. And I think I'm going to use my first ability here, the preparation.
Okay.
I'll put my hand on your shoulder and I'll say, "Now, you've saved me many times before, and you're brave and you're strong. So let's go in together, and together we can take away the darkness." And I will use a soldier's bond to kind of complement and give myself and Brother Solomon 3 hope.
Okay, so y'all are actually full up on hope right now. So both of you are at 6
Yes.
hope. Good job. Good use of ability.
I'm not holding your hand this time. All right. Just we'll keep that to
Don't have
ourselves.
to.
All right.
I'm just glad to have witnessed that touching moment.
No. I will bribe you if you keep that to yourself. All right. Let's move forward. And I actually ask Calamity if she needs a hand with this. It's still snowing inside the house, right? Like
Well, you haven't even made
the
it inside yet, or still
I'm not in the
outside.
house yet.
okay,
I am
yeah,
ready to get in the house.
yeah.
As soon as you start
Swords
walking
are
up,
almost ready.
yeah, I figured everybody's got to the nine with their weapons and
Yeah.
everything's, prepared.
Yeah.
Um, as part of this house, everything, you will not be able to make a long rest inside the house. If you were to try to make a long rest, you will need to go outside the house. But short rests are allowed. This is one of the aspects of the house. Also, do not forget if you take severe damage from an eldritch creature, you will gain a blight token. And if you die with a blight token on you, you will turn into a ravenous ghost. So please keep that in mind. We'll just make sure we get to that. Um, as soon
How
as you
about we
walk,
don't die? Yeah,
yeah, how about you don't die?
don't die.
That'd be great.
You come through, and as soon as everybody comes in, you hear the doors just come and slam behind you and put itself together, and you hear, come floating through the area, and you notice all the stairs that are right in front of this huge grand stairs, burnt and broken down. You see off to your right, you see a large hallway where two doors used to stand. Off that way, and off to the left, you see another huge set of doors that used to be. The tiled floor has been cracked and burnt and destroyed. There's a little bit of snow coming in, but not much. There is very, very, very little light. It just peeks in with little rays coming in. But there is a large balcony at the top of the stairs, and you hear that voice go off as soon as you walk in.
And we see with the light that's available, or uh are we gonna have to light a torch?
It depending on where you go, but right now it's lit enough so you don't have to have a torch.
Okay. I keep going, following in the direction that we think we saw the little girl. Oh
You
well,
don't
that's true.
know.
We didn't.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing says, you know. Someone want to pick a direction?
I'd say let's go towards the stairs where the voice came from.
Yeah.
The voice actually
Staircase,
came from
right?
everywhere. It
Okay.
just
Yeah.
echoes
Oh.
from everywhere. So your
I
choices are,
mean,
you can explore this room out a little bit more. You can go up the
mhm.
stairs, or you can go to the two passageway, one on the left and one on the right.
I want to take a look around and uh, maybe make an instinct roll in the room we're in.
All right. What are you trying to figure out?
Um, anything that anything that would show history of the room itself, or something that stands out. I don't know, a candelabra that looks newer than it should be, or
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll on that. It would be a duality roll, not a reaction roll.
gotcha, not an instinct.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It would be an instinct roll, but not a reaction
Oh,
roll.
gotcha. I critted that bad boy.
You're sitting there and you're looking around. You are actually at full hope, so you can't
Yeah.
take a hope on that. If you had stress, you could clear a stress. You're sitting there and you're like looking around and everything, and you're like, I think I know. Off to the right would be like living quarters for like children or staff. Off to the left would possibly be like the studies and social gathering rooms. Upstairs would probably be the head households and everything, and possibly at the very back you kind of peer around and you notice that there is a set of double doors, very well intact, um still kind of burnt and charred, but very much intact.
I pass this information to the rest of the party.
Okay, everybody gets this.
Hmm.
We're chasing a little girl. Maybe we go to the little girl's quarters to the right. I'm thinking I'm thinking I had that away.
Nose.
I'll follow along with that.
Everybody agrees to go to the right. You
Yes.
you shuffle across the ground, and you can feel, the ground's very uneven. You can tell that this is, a very dilapidated place. And you come in to the right door, and of course they're blown outward. They're blown towards you, and you look down and you see, probably about four or five more doors down this hallway. Roughly probably about two on each side. Before it kind of goes to the hallway and then opens up to this giant window that has been smashed in, and you got light pouring down through this.
Oh,
You want to check out a room? Just let me know what room you want. You got two doors on each side, one on the left and one on the right. Or two on the left and two on the right, I should say.
Where's the light coming from the window? It's
It's the
it was
moon.
quite dark when we were outside. Oh, it's
Yeah,
just the
the
moon.
moon. The
Okay.
moon is shining through. It's just that little bit of rays of light that are shining through from the moon onto this ground. Snow is kind of
Is it a
flittering in. It is a full moon.
was the moon? Okay. Of course it is. Of course it
ah,
is.
woo.
Ow. Wait, I'm a simian, not a dog. Um, beat my chest. All right. I picked the first door on the left. I checked to see if it's open or is it blown out
It is blown out
as well.
also.
Okay.
You
So
immediately you walk in and you see this dilapidated, burnt of a room with nothing but a child-sized bed, toys strewn all around. You see dolls hung in unnatural poses, floating in the air, runes marked all over them. You see the wall is covered in rune blood. And the blood is actually kind of oozing and moving a bit as it's sitting on the wall, and the markings on the dolls are kind of like you can. It's like the blood hasn't dried. It's just still there and kind of oozing and everything.
I clench my monk chain and begin reciting prayers that I have no business reciting. like I'm making up words at this point. I'm like, nope. But I let the others know. I'm like, this might be the room.
Do you
That,
really think your prayers are going to help you?
well, then you tell your heathen friends to get out of this house.
Like as I'm walking through, I'm kind of like touching things, trying to get a sense of uh what magic might be at play, if any. And kind of vibe checking everything.
You walk in and immediately you got this creepy vibe that just runs all up and down your body. It just you know that there is some deep dark magic in this room. The runes start to, that are drawn kind of flow and shimmer a bit in blood, of course.
Do I
Anybody else?
recognize any of the runes?
Give me you could try knowledge.
I would very much like knowledge, and I would also like to spend a hope to add my experience voodoo you do.
Okay. I can understand that.
So,
Go for it.
okay. Knowledge plus 2 plus another 2. That is a 22 with hope.
Take your
Oh,
hope. You see her, she starts walking in and she starts peering around and starts studying the runes. What are you going to do while she's doing this? It's going to take her a little bit of time to get through this. Anybody else going to do anything in the process of this?
I was gonna say I could help her because I have my experience. I have an eye for detail, but it's a little late for that. I I don't know. I kind of just watch her back, make sure nothing possesses her because she's a heretic.
Okay. Gideon, Calamity. You can see uh Pills, you can see like her eyes kind of roll back and get glassy as she starts examining these runes. You can see your hands kind of twitching and going a little bit. You've seen it before,
Okay.
but
Nothing new here. Um, I just watch to see if I can recognize any patterns or anything that sounds, you know,
Okay.
like it could help?
If you'd like to
Trying
give a
to.
knowledge roll, you're more than welcome.
Sure. Okay. Um, one more time to do a knowledge roll. Do I just click on knowledge and then
Yep.
roll, or do?
Yep.
Okay, good. Want to make sure it was that easy.
That's that easy.
Holy smokes!
Take a hope. You rolled a
We love
23.
that.
Y'all love the hope right now. All right, you start studying and
So
looking at stuff and everything. Gideon, you see your two friends kind of go off. You see Brother Solomon. He's like, "Oh, no, you know." Start, you
You're
know.
like,
He's
I'm
like,
gonna stand over there by him.
yep.
"What are you gonna do, Gideon?"
You said there was kind of like blood on the walls, right? Like,
Yeah, the runes are actually liquid blood, kind of pulsating and waving.
okay, then I don't want to disturb that if that's being investigated right now, but that everything in me wants to touch it.
Okay, so so everybody's in the room. So you're the last one to come in.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk in, you hear,
Oh no.
I start praying louder.
you turn around
Ah, I
immediately,
turn
and
around
there's
quick.
nobody's there. Nothing.
Oh no.
Did
Okay.
you jump out of your shell a little bit?
You got to go back in your shell. You're like, fuck that.
That wet feeling down my left leg is pee. Uh,
You hear this little girl's voice as soon as you walk in. You turn around and there's nothing there. Pills, as soon as you all hear this, you see one of the rune patterns and it says, "Her soul is mine, yours is next." Calamity, you kind of look over and you see this one rune pattern and you realize it and it says, "I devour for the eldritch."
Okay.
well, the Eldritch are gonna go hungry. That's what they're gonna go.
You start looking around even more and you see "I live to destroy" on one of the bodies of the dolls. You put it in there. You see one of the dolls says, "I sleep where I arrived." And this takes you probably about 10 minutes of this studying and everything.
So it's giving demonic. It's you think that there's some souls here that we can save? Or you think that we just really gotta make sure our souls aren't next?
I think whatever's holding these souls needs to be vanquished to release them. The whole house.
Alright, I think you should touch it.
You said that one of the dolls
I
said
think we
that
studied it enough. I think you should touch it now. Kidding.
Go ahead, Gideon. I've had a shell.
Yeah.
It's on. You're next, buddy.
I- when I touch this blood, this is happening. Does anything happen to me?
You reach out. Which blood are you touching? The wall, the doll, anything particular?
I'm gonna go for the wall. I feel like the doll's a little too creepy for me. But
Blood on the wall's fine, but the ball of the doll? Fuck that.
what's it like in your house? Come on, like let's touch the ball
Right.
blood.
You reach up and you touch the blood, and it kind of starts forming on your finger and kind of coming down across your hand, and then comes down onto your arm. And it's like it's still warm feeling. It's like warm slime just coming all over your body and everything. And it starts moving around. You kind of pull your hand back as you feel this. The blood races off of your arm and lands on the ground. And all of a sudden, you hear this coming in the entire room. As this
Okay.
heartbeat starts pounding in your head. And all of a sudden the blood starts to congeal and starts to rise up. And you see this body start to form of this giant, I would probably, it's probably a little bit taller than you, Gideon. And it's the blood starts to change form and starts going kind of like a bluish green, kind of like an ichor. And all of a sudden it pulls out this sword and it's got 2 arms, 2 legs, and all of a sudden you see this armor come out and it pulls out this giant sword and starts to attack. You do have spotlight, so you may do with what you want.
Super. I think. I mean, I would definitely. My sword's already out.
Yep, no
Blood
problem.
creature. Step one here is swing at it, right?
Yep. You do have spotlight, so you can do whatever you want or need. So you may go ahead. For people that are new, no initiative in Daggerheart. It is straight spotlight type things. And if you're going to swing, just go ahead and roll a swing.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second. Sorry, my roll 20 just died on me.
Okay. Everybody else going to kind of prepare. You do see this giant blood creature. The armor starts to solidify and become like metallic looking. Pulls out this giant sword, one-handed, that is dripping with blood but looks metallic. As Gideon waits with bated breath.
Slowly go for it. Cool. So yeah, I will swing my ego blade.
Okay. All right.
It's doing it. It's doing it. It's trying so hard.
It's thinking about it.
You haven't.
It truly is. I don't know what it's doing. It's not helping me out. Character caching.
Oh, it restarted.
Yeah. Just
Would you
it's
like
gonna be a
me?
pretty good hit. If you could roll it for me, that would be super.
Let me see if I can get. Hold on a second. I gotta.
So remember, if anyone that's watching, if he rolls poorly, it's Gonzo's fault. So we all say, "Damn it, Gonzo."
Give me a second, and I'll get it in there. Okay. Let me go to characters.
Okay, so I can do my attack roll now. I'm
Okay.
loaded.
Got it. You're loaded. Okay,
So
go ahead
I'll
and roll. 22 with hope. You do hit.
Ooh, nice.
You swing and then you hit into this thing as it comes through. Good hit. And you're already full with hope to begin with, so you can't get any more. Go ahead and roll damage. Tell me, and we'll see what you got.
Here we go. 15.
You go and you
Not a bad
hit.
roll.
You never know. You don't know what it's everything is. You roll and you hit. As you hit and the blade comes through the body, it kind of comes out and then starts stitching itself up as you come in. As you notice that even though you did hit and you hit solidly, the damage doesn't do as much as you think. AKA,
Okay.
it is resistant to physical damage.
I got something
Oh,
for you.
I'm
Does this
assuming
thing have
everyone
ears?
saw that.
Does
Uh,
this thing have
Question.
ears?
Does this thing have ears?
Heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Can you
just
hear
a
me?
blood figure in physical form. Y'all still have the spotlight. Gideon, do you want to do anything else in this? Because it's still your spotlight.
Seeing that like my wasn't particularly effective, I'll kind of keep my sword towards it and kind of gesture to everyone else in the room and that like, hey, that didn't really do anything. I get some backup.
Okay. No problem. Who wants to
All right.
take?
I want to go next.
All right.
Okay.
So
Everybody's within very close, or melee range of this. This room is
Melee
big, but not.
range.
Yeah.
Right
So
on.
what I'm wanting to do is cast Voice of Dread. So
Okay.
as I'm seeing this all happen, I'm gonna say, "Oh dear, you're leaking. Shall I plug the holes or make more?" and I'm whispering this into this creature's ear.
It
And
hears
so I'm
it.
gonna make a spellcast roll. Let's see. What can I do? God damn it, it's a 14 with fear.
All right. So first things off, you failed. I will take my fear.
Okay.
It did not happen. You like whisper, and it kind of looks at you and just kind of like turns, and its mouth kind of opens, and it takes this sword and reaches over and goes towards Gideon. Gideon, it is going to roll to hit you as this giant blood sword comes
Giant
toward.
blood sword doesn't sound. Is it?
Is your evasion 14 or 15 or higher?
No. No,
Okay.
it isn't.
All right. It hits you. I am actually going to spend a fear to activate one of its abilities, and you will take a total of 36 points of damage as this sword goes through your body and sucks out blood as it comes by. And you can feel like your green shell and your green skin kind of goes a little bit paler. Do you understand how the damage works? Do we need to work this out?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's a bit for me, but I'm gonna have to go for an armor slot on that one to
Okay.
reduce that down to me.
Yeah.
Because my
Okay,
god,
but so
actually,
do you still take damage on that?
yes, yeah, I'll still
Okay.
take 2.
Okay. You also mark a stress point as this blood comes out with the sword.
This little motherfucker. I am going to use a reaction and hex this thing.
Go ahead. I was waiting for it.
Ooh.
So I mark a stress. It is test. Da 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 da. So action and damage rolls against a hex creature gain a bonus equal to your tier, so +2.
Everybody gets a +2 to anything they do to the creature.
And this condition lasts until the GM spends a number of fear equal to your spellcast trait to remove it, or hex another creature. Otherwise, remove it when the scene ends.
Yep. For people that don't know, we did some people ask how many hit points. They roughly have about 7 or so hit points, give or take. Because of Daggerheart, you don't have a lot of hit points, but you can mitigate it quite a bit. So Gideon just took 2 hit points, would have been 3 if he didn't spend an armor slot. And like I said, when he hits you, you feel like your blood come with this sword as it rips through you. You still have the spotlight. It was Pill's ability was not a failure or any rolls. So Calamity or Brother Solomon, you want to do anything?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try my Cinder Grasp
Okay.
spellcast. So let's do that spellcast roll.
Okay. So you're going to click the spellcast roll and just click it and go ahead. You did roll with fear,
Pretty
so
sick.
I will take the fear.
I
But
bet you will.
you do hit. A 26 does hit. So you still get to
Okay,
roll the damage.
right on.
You hit it.
11.
You hit it, and you can tell like the blood kind of like sizzles and burns, and it just goes and like rears out with its mouth, and you see that you actually did damage more than what the sword would have done, and it turns to you. It is now my turn. I will spin the fear if I can hit you. So let me put that back, and I will roll to hit you. And I get plus does hit you. I can already tell. You feel this giant sword come down onto your body. Take a point of stress, and you will take a total. Oh, total of 16 damage as it hits
Okay.
you, and you feel like your blood, your green, weird that we're doing 2 greens, kind of fades a little bit, and everything as you feel your body, the blood suck from you as this sword runs through your body.
Okay.
So
Great.
you'll click a point of stress, and if you do the damage, we went through it. If you need help with that,
So I click on yes. I
got it.
need help with that.
Okay,
One more. No, no.
you're gonna go to the left and calculate damage. Click that button, and then it'll ask how
Oh,
much damage you did. You'll take 8, and then if you want to use an armor slot, you can.
I do 8.
Yep, type in 8 in that box. Or so, 16, sorry. And then
Yeah,
if you want to use an armor slot, you would click an armor slot and then click OK, and it'll calculate and do it all for you.
sweet.
All right. Brother
So
Son?
I I don't like that at all, by the way. And I would that is my little short stack goblin that you're fucking with over there, and I would like to cast Hideous Retribution as a reaction.
Guys, one thing I love about the witch has a lot of reaction abilities.
I was gonna
Uh,
ask, are you mostly reaction? I like that.
I have a lot of reaction, yeah. That is a
That's awesome.
15 with hope.
take your hope, and you do hit. 15 is
Yep.
exactly your target number.
So I mark a stress to deal D6 magic damage using proficiency, so 2d6 magic
Uh-huh.
Nice.
for a total of 9.
Okay. You do that. You can tell that the magic is definitely is what's going to do this. As you see it kind of burn and give it. Yes, for people that don't know, the witch is still in beta testing, but the witch has a lot of reaction abilities more than straight abilities, which is really cool. It makes it for a
That's
really good
cool.
one. Brother Solon, it is your turn. Everybody else is gone. Give you a chance.
Nice. I will cast my prayers and use bolt beacon,
Okay.
which is kind of like I kind of like turn dead or whatever, I guess, in this world. So I'll make my spell cast roll. And you said we have +2
You do get a
hills?
+2 to roll, so you can technically put that on your die roll. You can click a +1 and +2 when it clicks the roll.
Yeah. Action and damage rolls against a hex creature gain bonus equal to your tier, so 2. Because we are tier 2.
Yeah, and you get
Nice.
plus.
All right. So I'm gonna add that to the 2 to my roll.
Mhm.
Okay. 17, I guess. Oh, that's
Oh,
with
and
fear,
no,
unfortunately.
yeah, it is. No, that's a crit. That's a 6 and a
Oh
6.
yes.
Fuck
I saw the
yeah!
number.
Yeah.
Another hit, another crit. That's awesome.
So, by the way, Calamity, I know we kind of got touched over this. When you cast a spell, it doesn't go away. You can continue casting it. So don't think that it's not like regular D&D. When you cast it, it's gone. You just keep on
Oh,
doing whatever. All right. So,
right on.
Brother Solon, you crit. So the max damage of your dies.
So
So
that'll be 2d8.
so
So it'll be 6.
16 plus
Yep.
another 2 because you get +2 from the retribution.
Yep. And
Or
then I
no.
had +2 on that as well. So
So
uh,
that's actually 22 right off the bat. Now you
yep.
roll your 2D, you roll and we add that on top of it.
Okay. Mhm. 12 plus another 12.
Yeah, plus another 12. You sit there and you shoot off this beacon of bolt and it runs, goes right through the chest. You may describe its death if you would like, sir.
So as I'm channeling the prayer, my prayers get louder and louder and louder. The chain glows with the holy energy, and eventually I release it, kind of like a fireball from like Ryu in Street Fighter. I just throw the holy energy, but it's the as this the energy explodes out, it shows the symbol of religion, and it just burns it across its chest. And as the light fades, the blood creature turns black and eventually turns to ash and fades to the ground.
Okay. You as soon as you do that and it fades down to the ground and the ashes, the runes on the side and the runes on the doll turn to ash also and just and now it's kind of powdered out all over the place as this burnt ash smell is now very prevalent within your nostrils and within the building in this room. What do you do now,
Oh,
folks?
Hmm. I'm sure there's
Probably
more where
suggest
that
we
came from.
don't keep going in these routes.
um so I know Clemmy, we didn't talk about this, but crits are very, very powerful in this world. You get your max amount plus a die roll. So you hit. So when you hit with a crit, you really, really hit with a crit. Type thing. So you do
Oh,
have.
really quick on.
Go ahead.
So it takes me a hope to make the success, but since I don't gain the hope on the spell cast. I wouldn't have gained the hope on the spell cast roll, so I still lose the hope, right? I don't
Yes,
like
yeah. You don't get
order of
above it.
operations.
Yeah, order of operations.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you would spend the
Gotcha.
hope to cast a spell, then gain the hope because you crit.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So all right, you know this room turns into like a giant ash room. You start kind of choking a little bit as all this blood ash is now floating in the air.
Oh man. Sorry, guys.
Hey, you're the one that said it changed to ash. I'm just elaborating on it even further. That's
I
not in my
step out.
notes.
So I step out and like wipe it off my cloak.
I I I make a little gust of wind to like blow it away from us with my like wild touch class, you know.
Anybody
Yep.
got a pocket vacuum cleaner?
Yep. You kind
It's
of
on.
you feel this light breeze come through as it kind of like
Dust it.
blows the ash away from y'all as all get out of the room. You do have more rooms down the hallway, or go back to the main ballroom.
A little dirt never hurt anybody, and I'm gonna go to the next room.
You come up to the room and it is completely door shut, intact, and you walk up to it and you feel like it's kind of breathing. It's like pushing out and in, out and in, as it.
That's creepy.
Yeah, like it's
Is this,
breathing.
is this door a mimic, and will it eat me?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we stab the door?
We step. That's up to you.
You walk up to it, get a little bit
Stabbing
closer
didn't
to it,
work so well last time.
and it stops as soon as you get like within like 2 or 3 feet of it. It stops, and it's just a flat door. You see some
That
writing
doesn't
around
mean
the
it.
edges.
What's the writing?
You read it. It's no problem. It's a servant's quarter to make sure you knock before you enter.
I'm gonna take my staff, knock on the door.
You take the staff and you knock on the door, and all of a sudden you hear coming
Oh
around.
my god.
That's the second time you've got me with that. Don't do that.
As you hear the door knock back at you.
Oh, nope.
Uh,
So next door then.
Next door.
So you're gonna leave this door and walk to the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It starts to breathe, and as soon as you get within about 2 feet of it, it shuts and stops moving. Somebody's gonna have to clip it. It seems like that's a good one. And it says the same thing. Servants' quarters, please knock to enter.
I knocked this time.
You knock, same thing. It doesn't open though.
It doesn't.
No.
Maybe we should open it.
uh,
How will we
It,
knock
are
it?
we? I checked the handle,
It's firm. It doesn't look like anything's wrong with it.
but it's still locked.
No.
Oh, so I turned the handle.
You turn the handle, open up, and it's a dead open area to the back of the house. The room has been blown off and destroyed. You're now looking out over the rest of the buildings, and you can see the snow coming in. The wind rushes into your face, and you can feel like a little bit of frost burn come through. And y'all see all the snow and ash and burnt smell, of course, coming through. And you look to the left and right, and it's all blown apart except for the girls' room down at the very end.
Oh, I. So does the door open in or out?
Opens in.
Or oh, that's creepy. Nope. I stand back.
Y'all see this, y'all look out, and you can see that the entire back of the mansion of this area has been destroyed and blown apart. As you can kind of see that the girls' room is intact, but the rest of it's gone. And it leads off down into this giant cliff area.
okay, so we're not going that way.
Gideon,
Escape route, though.
we're not going that way.
Yeah, no. He's nods very firmly in approval. So back
You
to
have
the
the
main
other,
bit.
yeah.
Back to the main room.
You've got two other rooms on the other side of the hallway, but you start to realize it's the same thing, and you go open the door, and it's the same thing. The it's just a wall, and everything's been blown apart on the other side of it. Whatever was here is no longer here.
So it's just the girls' room that's intact. As
Correct.
far as this area. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
hallway, and nothing on the either side of it.
Nice. Whoever picked that room first?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I know. I was waiting. All right, you go back into the main foyer. Alex says you still have. There's a set of large double doors behind the stairs. The stairs going up, and then the hallway going. Looks like what y'all had surmised that would possibly be the a study or sitting areas, library, etc., etc.
I mean,
I feel like
what trouble could we get into by going to his study? It's filled with books.
Right. What's the worst that could happen?
What's
You're
the
the
worst
brave
that could happen?
warriors, you tell me.
I'm scared of
Oh, there she
books.
is again. Did you hear that, bitches?
Well, then stop getting behind me and get in front of me and tell me what you want. Okay,
Nothing
Passive
happens.
aggressive much.
right?
So I guess
So
we're gonna go to the studies.
yes, yeah,
Okay.
because the double doors. No, you're not leading me to the double doors just yet.
Okay. You come up to the double doors and they are blown outwards towards y'all. And you look in and you can see all of these, like a giant sitting area. There's books that are stacked very, very high, all burnt and, destroyed. This is a giant library. This thing probably would have been immaculate and very, very cool looking back whenever this, was around. And you start to take a step in and you hear,
I don't finish stepping in.
you see him reach in with a foot, and you hear this
And
creepy
just
little clicking noise and stuff, and
No,
he
no.
takes a
No,
step
no.
back.
I am pushing him in. You wanted to come in here. You got it. Come on, let's go.
you ever see a 7-foot ape get pushed in by a fungus witch? Just imagine that.
I help push him in.
Oh
Okay.
my god, with a
I think we
goblin.
all
Yeah, I'm like, let's fucking do this.
No,
You see, he's like,
Let's
nope.
let's
He's like
go,
trying to
big
turn
guy. Let's
around,
go, big
no.
guy.
and you hear this clicking, creepy sound as you start walking in, and all of a sudden you turn and look to your right, where there's a bunch of doors that lead in on two sets of doors leading past this area, and all of a sudden you see these figures just kind of pop, and all of a sudden their heads go and turn towards you. You see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heads, 8 bodies turn around towards you and just start clamoring. And they're like not like on walking on their feet and everything. They're like clambering on their hands and their feet, and then stumbling and rolling and just kind of leaping up to you and just clicking as they're coming in. I need everybody to make a reaction roll as you feel this deep wave of fear and dread come over you. You do get to choose what step, but I do need to know how you're going to use it.
I am going to use my knowledge to analyze the situation and react accordingly.
I am going to use my finesse to climb on top of the bookshelves. Actually, do the bookshelves look
They don't look very
Climbable?
sturdy.
they don't? Oh
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
Now remember, this is a reaction roll, so there is no hope or fear generated. This is just to see how you react to it.
Of course, I get a.
You do
I'm
get a
going
crit.
to I'm going to jump in the opposite direction as far away from any of the heads as I can. I'm gonna do an agility leap. Get the heck the opposite direction. But
Okay.
not too far from everybody where I'm out of the action, you know. Maybe a little too far.
All right. Gideon, how
I'll
do
be
you
there soon.
react?
Gideon's gonna run, well, kind of step towards them and sort of brace for impact with a nice strength roll.
All right, I can see that. Go ahead, Brother Solon. How are you going to react?
I am also going to sprint with the dodge backwards with the goblin. And
Oh.
even if she like goes too far, I stand right next to her.
Yeah.
With
I'm gonna go
you know.
just behind him though, as far as he goes, I'm a little further, just putting that
Yeah.
out there.
Okay, go and give me your reaction rolls. Gideon and Plils, you were fine. Calamity.
Ooh.
Remember, you do not get hope or fear from this. This is just a reaction roll. Brother Solon, you stand back and you're bracing yourself. Calamity, you pull back, and this sound of this this clicking and this chattering that's going on is just piercing your brain. Take a point of stress.
Oh, I am stressed.
You do have the spotlight, so you may take your actions whatever you need to do. So go ahead.
Okay.
Anybody can take it. Doesn't have to be anybody particular.
How far away from us are they?
They are within close range. So you could move up to the horde of zombies and attack them and do what you need to if you'd like to.
Happy to sacrifice myself to keep them all in one place.
Okay.
If that's cool. I'll run in there. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna attack
All
the
right.
central one.
All right. You reach up this one big hulking one with his face. It's all twisted, eyeball hanging down, part of his skull opened up and just clicking and coming towards you.
That it wants to eat my sword. That's good. 21 with hope.
You hit, no problem. So go and roll your damage.
Super. I'm going to also spend a hope to use whirlwind.
Uh-huh. All right.
Oh yeah.
No, you can't.
So my damage roll is a 19.
And that applies to
And
everybody
if
that's within.
So when I make a successful attack, I can spend a hope to use that attack against all targets within very close range. They all take half the damage.
Okay. They take the full amount or half or what?
They all take half. The one I attack takes full. The rest take half damage.
Okay.
So
You come
19
in.
I think.
You come in and just slice away, and you kill the one that's right on you, no problem. As you slice through them, and the other ones, you're like, and you're just hitting them as you come around, and they are all taking damage too.
Nice. I'm just like spinning on the back of the turtle.
You come and spin on your shell, spinning around. You still have the spotlight.
Awesome.
You still have the thing. Calamity, if you're okay, let us know. Just type in chat or something because your camera went off. But
My
you still
camera
have.
off, but I'm good. I'm here. I just gotta figure out how to get it back on.
Okay. It is still your spotlight, Gideon. So if you want to do something else, go right ahead. Unless you want to pass the spotlight off to someone else.
I'm happy to pass.
Okay.
If someone's got something.
I want to throw my falchion. Basically, falchion is just a big sword, right?
Yeah.
It's like, so I'm gonna end up kind of take it from my scabbard and just chuck it sideways, kind of like a boomerang towards one of the zombies. Since I'm going to be using my spirit as my spirit weapon, so I'm going to Thor that badass.
All right. He is a seraph. Seraph. He chose the seraph that lets them throw their weapon and return back to him.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes. Okay.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yes. Gotcha.
That is very cool.
I love seraphs.
And I'm actually going to. I'm going to use. Nope, I'm not going to use that one right now.
Would anybody like to spend a hope to help him get an advantage on this roll?
Absolutely.
All right. So Gideon, you spend one of your hope. How do you help Brother Solon get an advantage on this roll?
Can I grab one and sort of hold it there for him?
Yeah, you reach up and go and like, hit this one! Hit this one!
Which one looks like the least cool?
Yeah.
This one looks good.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna hit that advantage button on
Yep.
the nice, and I'm gonna roll for it. Sweet.
Roll with hope. Good job. You
Yep.
roll and you throw your falchion. It comes in and you've got this body in front of you, Gideon, and all of a sudden you see the falchion come like 2 inches from your face, and this blood and gore and ichor kind of splashes all over you, and then goes starts flying back, and it falls dead.
Drop that one.
You drop that one.
Nice. I would like to mark. Is it too late, or so? It's good to know, as since I'm actually playing this time. Can I mark a stress now, or should I have told you that earlier
For what?
to make it hit another target?
What does it say? What does it say? The ability
So you
when
can mark a stress to target an additional adversary within range with the same attack roll. I should have said it first.
okay,
So
we'll go with
cool.
that.
Good to know.
All right.
Yep.
You still have the spotlight. Y'all are going with hope. What are you gonna do?
You could hit him again with your spirit weapon and then do the
How
the
many are
thing.
left?
Well, you've only killed 2 of the 8.
The 8.
So yeah, I will do it again. And this time I will mark a stress so I can hit 2 of them
Okay,
this time.
go ahead.
And I will use one of my prayer dice, one of them to give me a +2 on the attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool. Tw- wasn't a crit this time, but 20 with fear.
Okay, you do hit. I will take that fear. You do hit
That should
2.
will.
And roll me damage.
14.
You see 2 of them fall as like you throw your falchion and it's like boomeranging around and like hits one and cuts it right across the chest, splits it in 2 and it falls down. The other one you get like across its face and its head, so it kind of splits and slides down. Gideon, you're getting covered in gore and guts as this sword is like and just hitting things. And all of a sudden, all of the zombies kind of look over at you and attack. Um,
Ah,
um,
tonight they died on turtle soup.
they reach over with their paws and hands as 4 of them start to pound on you. Does a 14 hit you?
Yes, it does.
All right, you feel these hands and they kind of stress on. Not only do you take a total 16 points of damage, you take a point of stress, and you are restrained as they're on top of you, pounding
Oh
down and
no,
like trying to eat your brains.
no, that's not nice.
Delicious.
You see these 4 zombies just pile on top of his body and just like clawing and biting at him as he's going at it, and he's like pinned down to the ground. It is all his action.
I am reacting to this hot mess of a disaster with my hideous retribution.
Okay. Love the witch.
So as a 14 with
Thank
fear.
you.
I will go ahead and take the fear.
Does
Eh,
that succeed?
that does succeed.
Okay, so I mark a stress. 2d6 damage. A whopping 3.
You hit it and you kind of hit the pile and it just kind of but does not take one down. Calamity, would you like to do something?
Yes, I would like to. I was trying to see if being a critter would help me right now.
You do have an
Um,
AoE ability.
AOA.
I believe one of your fire abilities can hit multiple models within melee range.
Make a target. I thought so. I mean, I was looking for one, but I I don't think there is one.
Okay. I thought you might have had
Let me
one.
see. What- Yeah, I'm just gonna do my cinder grass. So it does catch them on fire. So,
Yep.
we can kind of keep that in mind. That might help.
Yep.
We can kill it with
Um,
fire, yeah.
Deal with fire. Fire.
how did
Watch out
my
for me.
instinct change?
Shouldn't have. But just go ahead and roll your spell casting. I can calculate it up.
Okay, roll my spell casting.
Yep.
Thank you. Here goes nothing.
You hit
14.
with hope. So go
With
and roll the
hope.
damage.
Yay, hope.
Take a
And I
point of
get the
hope.
hope too?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, mark a point of hope and then roll me damage.
Ooh, big fat 9.
You hit it instead of
Oh, I forgot about my +2 for my experience as a firebender. Does
well,
that
you have to actually spend a hope to get that +2 onto it. Do you want to spend a hope to
Okay,
get that plus
heard.
two?
No, next time.
Okay. You catch it on fire. Now you got this flaming zombie on top of you. You're like, ah! You're like, you got this burn coming around. What do you want to do? Y'all still have it. It's still hope.
I will
Can I do it?
do.
Sorry.
Yeah. Do you want to do something, Gideon?
Like if I'm restrained, can I still attack?
You cannot move anywhere. You would have to try to get these zombies off you before you could do anything. So it would be a strength
Okay.
roll to pull yourself off.
I think that would be smart to do rather
Okay.
than being piled on. If that's cool, I roll a strength.
Yep. Strength reaction roll.
19 with fear.
I will take that fear. You kind of like push away and you get up out from underneath them and you're like pushing away and all of a sudden they leap at you again. I'm going to spin that fear.
Damn it.
Does hit you. You will take.
When I roll with fear, I get a hope. Well, hey.
Yes, yes, you do.
Nice.
Warriors are legit good in this, especially when you roll bad. You're going to take a total of 11 points of damage. And you were piled on, so you take another point of stress. You get up and
Super.
you see him get up and push away, and he's like, and all of a sudden he gets away, and all of a sudden you see all these zombies. There is 4 left. One of
I
them.
can just imagine he just cleans himself off and like they dogpile on him
Yep.
again.
Calamity, you will need to roll the damage for the fire because it is their activation, and one of them is on fire.
Okay, right on.
So go and roll that for me as they're getting up, and we'll see if that one kills it or not. Depending on how much damage you do.
I'll spend 1 hope to use my +2 for firebender.
All right, so I added fire +2 to this.
Damn.
You sit there and the one on fire kind of gets up and try to go over it, and as soon as it tries to get up, you can see it just kind of fall and disintegrate a bit, and you see the other 3 jump on top of you, Gideon, and just pile on you again, and you take the damage, and you're pinned down and you're restrained. Spotlight is yours.
So here's
Um,
my question, really quick, when it comes to magic spells. So if I were to do my bolt beacon again, he's on top of him, right? They're on top of him. Like
Doesn't hurt
if
him.
I
It'll
have doesn't hurt him. Okay.
Yeah, it'll say. By the way, it'll say if it targets everybody or hits everybody. Like Fireball does not give a damn. It hits everybody within the area. But like bolt beacons
I
and stuff
cast
like that,
fireball.
yeah, you can do that. So go ahead and throw your bolt beacon.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna target. Yeah. So let's go.
You got all this ichor and gore, and you can feel these bite smarts happening on you, Gideon, as you feel you're just getting chomped on and clawed as you're going. I will take that fear, and you miss as this bolt beacon hits the body and just kind of dissipates across the skin. Just
Yeah.
Gideon, you automatically take 2 points of damage, no armor saved allowed, as it pierces through your skin and your body as it's down there.
So that's 1 HP though, right?
You take 2 hit points worth of damage. You cannot use armor to get away
Oh,
from this.
damn. Okay. Man, at this point, Gideon's kind of like less chill than he was before. He sees panic happening.
It's y'all's. That was their action, was to bite all over Gideon and claw through his skin and armor.
All right,
I'm gonna
I
retract
am.
it.
You're retracted to
Oh,
your shell. Okay, you can do that. No action required. No roll. So you see Gideon's arms and legs and head go into a shell really quickly. Calamity, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna unleash chaos with my spell.
Okay, go ahead.
I just gotta make sure. So it says on success, roll a number of d10s equal to the tokens I spent
Uh-huh.
and deal that much magic damage. So should I spend the tokens before I
You should
roll for my
after
spellcast?
you roll your
After.
spellcast.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can
Check.
decide if you're going to use one or two.
Okay.
You hit and with hope, so take a point of hope,
Right on.
Nice.
and then you can. How many tokens are you going to spend? One or two?
I'm gonna spend 2.
Okay, so it'd be two. I think it's what, d10s or whatever it tells you
Yeah.
how much damage. Yeah, so roll 2d10.
Wait, so spend, I hit +2 to spend. Okay, 2d10.
Yep. And then I believe you can take a stress or whatever to gain those tokens back or whatever.
Tokens back.
Yep.
Yes, 19.
One of them just kind of you see these bolt of black green fiery elf, there's lots of vines and everything just release into one of these bodies and just goes and body parts just start spewing all over the place as this thing. There are 2 zombies left. What are you gonna do?
I am going to spin my staff around and make the gem on it like all glowy and stuff, and use my keeper staff to
Okay.
attack one of them.
All right, go ahead. You got what, far range on that staff?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because it's just a bolt. Yep.
Nice.
You hit
17 with hope.
and with hope. Take that hope. I'm going to tell you right now that one's going to die because it's got very few hit points.
Yup.
You would have done 1 hit point to it, it would have did. And you see the another one. She, shoots its beam out and just hits the zombie, just and body parts fly everywhere. There is 1 zombie left. You still have the spotlight. Gideon,
If y'all,
Solon, anybody.
if y'all are good with
Oh.
it, I'm gonna do that
Ah.
again.
Oh yeah, do it again.
Yeah, go for it. I was just
Run
gonna
it
pull my
back.
weapon.
Yeah, I was just gonna pull out the broad staff and pray.
Give
You
us
hit,
death.
hit again.
Solid style.
You shoot off and
Ooh.
just take a point of hope.
I
Y'all
just
are rolling.
start blasting.
As he's blasting, just and all of a sudden, all these body parts are just completely blown all over the place, making holes into things as they're going on. Gideon, you have no body parts. No bodies on you, but body parts on you, and gore and
Leaking into
ichor.
the shell.
Yeah, you feel as your head comes in, you feel this like slimy gore just roll down your face, but you hear no movement.
And
Come
knock
on
on
back
a
Yeah,
out,
save
you
in the
scaredy cat.
I knock on a shell. You can come out now, buddy.
Are you sure? Like the little head
Um,
just kind of peeks.
Gideon, how much hit points have you taken so far?
7.
Ooh.
Ooh, I will cast.
Whoa, I would be dead.
Yeah, I will
I've
cast.
got 1 left.
I'm gonna cast healing hands on him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that. Give it to him.
Save me again.
Oh, okay. I needed a 13 to do the full thing, but instead of clearing 2 hit points, I'll only clear 1.
He reaches down and touches you. Remember, you do have potions that you can use. You either have stress or healing potions, so if you want to use that. You can take short rests if you would like to do that instead, but There is a problem if you do take a short rest. You will need to have someone put on watch during that time in case something happens. One of the actions would have to be a watch. So it's up to you, Gideon, and every party. Um,
I can just use a health potion and then hope I roll well, right?
yep, you can. So go ahead and roll that.
Do it. Oh,
Oh, you got another 1 hit point out of that.
it's hard out here.
Every little counts.
How is everybody else looking? Like, I mean, I'm okay. So like, I just have some stress. Not a big deal. Um, if we need to take a short rest, I can keep watch.
Yeah,
I
I'm also only at 2 stress. So I mean, a short rest would clear that, but I don't really need anything else.
yeah, I'm
So
at
we
three
could do a
stress.
short rest.
Do you want to take
I
a
mean,
quick breather there, Gideon?
yeah, you can see all like the nasty zombie bits and pieces just still on his face, and he's looking proud of himself right now.
All right. So if you're going to take
Yep.
a short rest, you're going to go to the top right hand corner of your sheet, click downtime, and then choose 2 things that you want to do: clear stress, work on projects, whatever you want to do. I'm sure Gideon's going to clear hit points as one of them. And then once you
And
choose
to do
whichever you want to
first.
do, you then click OK or whatever it is, and it'll do that. Once you're done with that, please let me know. As you feel and you take a breather, you can hear. One person will need to at least choose one of their actions to be sitting on watch. Who is going to do that?
I'll do it.
Okay, so pills, just go and choose what you got to do. You sit there and you take a breather, relax. Um, but it's eerily quiet now. You can hear the snow falling again. You can feel the wave of there's something evil still lurking. You feel that chill run up your spine. You feel that that you thought you saw something. You look around, type thing, and nothing is there when you glance over, but something is going to.
So as I'm like sitting there resting and like kind of keeping watch type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
I want to spend a hope and use my gifted tracker ability.
Okay, what are you trying to
And
track?
so I want to track the little girl that we saw earlier. Like, kind of, I want to know what direction she went.
So you're going to go back out to the foyer and start looking there.
Yeah. So what gifted tracker does is I can spend any number of hope and ask the GM as many questions from the following list. And one of them is, what direction did they go?
Okay, go ahead.
So what direction did they go?
You go back into the very front, and you look, and it went in every direction. There are footprints that went into the hallway, into up the stairs, behind the stairs, down into here. And as soon as it gets to that area, when you go back into there, they stop and disappear right at the edge of the hallway. Oof.
So the little girl that we saw went
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
Went everywhere.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Um, it's kind of making me feel like though if the little girl went everywhere and when we got the blood thing, it got all the blood out of the wall that, maybe the critters and things are more connected than, you know what I mean? Like it's all
So
infused in the fucking house.
so if it did that, then when you part of my
So we
gifted
should burn
tracker
the
is
house.
when
We
you
should
encounter
burn the house
creatures
down. Yes, that's exactly problem
when you
solved.
encounter creatures you've tracked this way, gain +1 bonus to your evasion against them. So if we are um encountering all the creatures, then don't I have a +1 bonus to everything
No.
from my evasion?
No.
Nice. That was a good. That was a good try. That was a good
Got a
try.
point. Got a point.
No, you do
um.
not get a +1 from. If you face the girl,
Damn.
you'll get a +1, but not the
Okay.
creatures in the house. So
So,
Alright.
during the short rest, we're still in the library, I assume.
yes,
Um, I look around the library to see what else is around.
you do have 2 more doors that go off into another large room past this room. But you kind of look and you kind of look at the books, and these were, this is a typical library. You find all different types of books, but they've all been charred and burned. Beyond,
Oh,
some of them
those
you really don't
things.
get much out of them. You can, you read a couple of the pages, but for the most part, they're pretty much been destroyed.
That's a waste. Uh,
Yeah, this old library has been destroyed with fire.
Those
we
poor
should
books.
finish. We
So
should finish the job.
yeah, I'm sorry. Are we still on our short rest? Like it's still happening currently? Is
No,
that
a
what's
short
going
rest is
on?
only like 10, 15 minutes or so type thing.
Okay, so do I hit confirm? What did my stuff do?
It should, when you hit confirm, it should, I could see it cleared 2 of your stress and 1 of your wounds. And it does that automatically for you.
But if I chose tend to an ally,
You chose clear stress and tend to wounds.
okay,
So
maybe I clicked on it after I hit confirm.
Yeah.
if you tend to wounds and you intended to do it for an ally, then they would whoever that ally is would just do one hit point heal.
Would it just pop up to choose an ally, or would I
No,
just
no,
tell them?
you just tell that person. So did you go over and help
Okay.
bandage Gideon up?
That's what I was gonna do. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
think I goofed it up.
No, no, no. Gideon wouldn't get
No.
that. It wouldn't show up. It still rolled it, so Gideon gained back another hit point.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Yeah. He just wouldn't
Yeah, I
it
thought
wouldn't go
I
to
only had 1 hit point
yeah.
of health. So okay,
Yeah.
good.
Since you
Right
gave
on.
Gideon another hit point.
Gideon, patched you up there, bud. Use some old.
Gideon,
Fully healed.
so I can do 10 to wounds, but 10 to Gideon's wounds because I don't have any wounds.
Correct, you
Is that
can.
what you're saying?
I'm fully healed now.
Are you good?
Because of me,
Yeah,
though,
between
right?
the health boost and your healing and tending to wounds, just took
Yes.
4 things.
You couldn't have done it
Nice.
without
Some of
me.
them,
Nice.
and I'm only a
Okay.
little bit stressed.
Cool. Yeah. So then that's the only thing I did was clear my stress.
Okay.
I
The
think it was only.
power of
I think I hit confirm
companionship.
3 times. I'm supposed to have 1 stress still. Okay,
Magic,
doing the
literally.
right thing.
All right. Where do you go?
My lovely. Sorry.
Where do we go now?
So
We
I
just still
guess the
just
only
hold it.
way is
I
back
think I'm
to
at.
the main. We could either go to the main doors or go upstairs.
Well, you
Yeah.
you still have 2 more doors past this, and you can go to the main stairs. Go back to the
Oh,
foyer and go. So you have 2 doors that are still past the library, and then you have doors at the beneath the library and going or beneath the stairs and then going up the stairs.
you guys
Beneath the
want to keep
stairs sounds fun to me.
all the two. So we still have the 2 doors past here, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
so
Now
you might as well knock
is
them
it
out if you want.
is it going? Does it look like it's going further into the
The mansion?
Is it
Yes,
into the mansion, or does it look like it's going further, like another wing of the mansion?
possibly. You know this is going deeper into the mansion. Could
I say we just
be.
keep going. I say we keep going, unless we say otherwise.
All right.
Our best option
That's
is
the
to
way
look
we
everywhere.
go.
So
Yeah, so we keep going towards the other doors and past the library.
Okay. You go past that and you go in, and this is somewhat of another sitting room, but more of like a like the social gathering where they would drink tea. You can see those instruments in there. Pretty burnt down, still kind of destroyed. Everything is still like that. And you kind of look around, and there's a door leading off down the very end on the right. You can see the door has been broken down, but you can see there's a passageway or like a hallway off to the right. But nothing in here that looks or pushes you to come into anything of worry or concern.
There is another way, another door that leads further, that goes off to the right.
Correct.
Um, I look, and you said the door is broken down, so I look
You
through the
look down,
door.
and it's a hallway. Looks like this is probably where the servants' quarters would have like brought the tea or drinks and eats through this area.
So I look. How many doors to the left, right, or just
Just
one?
one.
Big- Also, just servants' quarters. Okay.
Yeah.
I turn back. I wink at Gideon. I'll be right back. And I walk in the room.
It's actually a hallway, so you walk down a hallway.
Okay. Walk in the hallway.
You walk down the hallway. You see him kind of walk down, and all of a sudden, on the right hand side, you see a set of doors that would have been like those little like swinging doors where they would have had like to move servants out in and out. And there's this a little bitty kitchen, but it is completely destroyed. The ceiling is broke down. But you can see another door down the hallway a bit on the right hand side.
And that's inside the kitchen or on the right hand side of the kitchen.
No, this is down the hallway. Even further down, there's another door down there.
Okay. So I let them know kitchen's completely trashed. Uh, I'm going down to this next hallway.
Okay. You go down
Next door.
there, and you thought it was a door, but it looks like someone had like destroyed part of this wall and has like broken around it enough for someone to get through. And you peer in, and you see this set of stone that's etched up, and there's like a mouth and an eye there. And I need you to give me a reaction roll as you hear these
Oh,
gibbering
no,
mouths
no,
and just chattering and blasphemous words, coming
no,
out from
no,
this.
no. Which reaction, or do
You
I
got to
choose?
figure it. Tell me how you plan on using it.
Oh, I am going to. Um,
I live to
That's a good
destroy.
question.
I'm here to kill you. I
Nope,
will
nope,
kill you.
nope,
I
nope,
got you.
no, you're
I will
not.
eat
No,
you.
we're not. No. Um, I'm gonna use my agility to jump back. Just like move my head back and just.
Okay.
That's not nice. That's not nice at all.
I'm kind of
Aw.
standing back at the
Oh
beginning of the
no,
hallway.
I'm gonna get eaten. I rolled an
Um,
8.
you fail. All of a sudden, Pills, you look down, you see him holding his head, and just make sure you
Oh,
take a point of hope because you did roll with hope. As you see him hold his head, take 2 stress, and you see him walking in. You can see him like screaming in pain, Brother Solomon, as he's holding his head, but he's walking into this hole in the wall. So Solomon, you hear, and your brain is like getting fried and pierced with this
oh no,
gibbering, noise coming from this, and just make sure you take 2 stress.
bother.
Spotlight is y'all's.
Do we need to pull out of this hole?
You're gonna run down there. He's away from y'all a bit, so you have to run down there. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
if he's being sucked into a hole, I'm going to try and pull him out.
All right. As soon as you get down there, give me a reaction roll as you hear this. I will devour your soul. I will eat you.
Not nice.
Sweet.
Oh, actually, you don't
I'll
get
go
it.
for a deal.
This isn't a react. You don't get that hope because it is a reaction roll. I apologize. Colin. So just
Yeah, no, I was maxed out anyway.
I figured you were.
I get a 16.
You do the same thing. Take 2 points of stress as your head starts to pierce and just starts coming in, and you start twitching, and you see him start walking in. Pills. What do you do?
These damn people are going to get themselves killed. Calamity, do you want to spider monkey your way over there, and I'll grab them?
Yeah,
With
that's
you.
what I'm thinking is like, can I, I'm trying to pick my beast, Spider monkey. I could literally be a spider or a monkey, it's hard out here.
Well, don't you have that other ability where you can like walk on walls and shit?
Oh yeah, I could wall walk. Let's spend 1 hope to climb on walls and ceilings and as easily as it is to walk on the ground.
Brother Sullen, you start walking in, and Gideon, you're, walking in as you hear this gibbering voice just coming in and just it's breaking your brain. Pills and Calamity, you walk up there. Give me reaction rolls.
I am
Okay.
using my knowledge to analyze and comprehend what the hell is going on here.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm also gonna spend a hope to add my voodoo you do
Okay.
Nice.
experience.
Good job.
I am going to use my instinct to perceive what's going on and be prepared for whatever they might throw at me.
Okay. Go ahead.
Enough.
I feel it's gonna say directed by Gonzo at the end of this.
16.
You both walk in there and you feel the piercing in your skull also as you take 2 stress as this thing pulls you in and just you're like crushing in your brain and it's like knives just like running through just take 2 stress both of you. um
Damn.
all right, spotlight is y'all's. What do you plan on doing? You coherently know that you're being pulled toward this gibbering wall of mouth and teeth and screaming coming at you, um and stuff, and all of a sudden you see this. What do you do?
Uh, I want to shoot it. I want to shoot the wall with my keeper staff. I don't like this.
You hear this heartbeat just piercing into your skull as you're trying to figure. Go ahead, roll to hit.
I want to
Well,
combo with that.
okay, you're gonna
Um,
she pulls up her staff and you go.
so I put my as she's putting her staff up, she's in back of me, right? So
Okay,
um yeah, because she's being, are we being pulled in together?
pretty
Like,
much.
how are we being?
You're a little bit ahead of her, but yeah.
So I reach back and I uh touch her, like what, like her hand, her shoulder, her arm, and I grip my monk chain. I'm going to combo with my bolt beacon uh at the same time as she's channeling her
Okay, so
spell.
you're spending this is your one and only tag team for the session. So you both roll your abilities, choose the best of the two, and let's see what happens.
All
Okay.
right.
And I'm going to use one of my +3 uh
Good
prayer
roll.
die on top of that.
Okay. Pills is right now rolled a 20 with hope.
Crit, damn it.
So you have a 20 with
21.
hope or a 21 with fear. Which one do you want to go with?
We'll do a 20 with hope.
Okay,
Yeah,
you do hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Cool.
nice.
So you roll your damage, you add it all together. Okay. You go and you throw the you want to describe because you actually destroy this wall as it happens. So tell me what you if you want to, describe it yourself because this is a tag team, make it cool.
Go
So
for it.
I'm like throwing down my staff, and the beam is just coming straight out, and I feel like brother over here is just gonna like channel his bolt beacon straight into it with all of his power.
You
If there's
launch
any
this out.
flare, any monkey flare you want to add in there?
Yeah, so as she smashes her staff onto the ground and the energy's released, um, it's blessed with holy fire on top of that. So it's kind of, think of it like a Kamehame from Goku. Like it's just massive, but when he loses control, just it goes really tight beam and just really wide. We're
You do that.
overcompensating.
The stone shatters and explodes all over the place, and after all the dust settles and stuff, you could tell that this is possibly the spot where they found the demon.
Oh,
Oh snap!
didn't expect it to be here.
I'm like,
So they found it down in the servants' quarters.
Mm.
You see the rune
I wonder.
markings and everything, and you're registering back and remembering the story that he did find this gibbering mouth and, speaking demon coming from a wall.
Oh.
So do we think that this was a portal?
Hmm. Did he bind the demon to the wall?
No, because the demon came and possessed the girl and now lives in the girl.
Mm-hmm.
So the demon can't be part of the wall now if the demon's living in the girl.
Unless
You hear this
unless there's
heartbeat coming from
multiple
above
demons.
you.
I look up.
You look up, you don't see anything, but you hear something like a heartbeat beating above you. And all of a sudden, you kind of like look around and you hear footsteps above you as it just kind of like drags and moves around above you.
Sounds like we need to go upstairs.
Time.
Man, I don't want to go upstairs. Damn house is trying to kill us.
It's an eat or be eaten world.
Literally. I make
I'm
sure
amazed.
everyone is okay.
Is there anything
Despite my
about this wall that we just took down that will give us like a clue to how to best handle
Mm-mm.
the rest of these fights?
Nope. You kind
All right.
of do that. You start to walk out and you go through the servants' hallway and everything. As soon as the last person, I'm gonna guess it's Gideon, walks out, you hear,
I am right behind you.
Great.
No, you're not, because we just walked.
Gideon
Those are
turns
damn
around,
fire.
and for like 3 seconds, you see a little girl with a mouth that is like 10 times bigger than it is, and you hit it with your sword, and it kind of dissipates and goes away.
I think I'm on board with burning the house down.
Yep.
But where's the fun in that?
We make s'mores.
Ooh.
You hit it, and all of a sudden,
Fun.
you hear that laughter as you hit it and disappear, and you say this, burn it down, and you hear that laughing voice.
Yeah, I'm headed upstairs.
Okay.
Fine, let's go.
You kind of walk up the stairs. It's a little rickety and everything, but you kind of make it up too. And you notice that most of the area is kind of blown away and destroyed on the walls, except for this one large door, probably about like 10, 15 feet tall and probably about 12 feet wide. Double doors.
Oh, Gonzo, really quick. Sorry. I deduct 3 hope from for the tag team, right?
Yes, yeah,
Or
you
is
take
it?
away, yeah,
Okay.
you take 3 hope away.
Cool. Gotcha.
Well, if
Through these
everyone's
doors,
ready,
is that above what?
Do what? Sorry, Gideon, what'd you say?
Through these doors, do we think that's above where we just were? Like,
Yeah,
do we feel like
yeah, you feel like it's going to be up above you. You think this is probably where this possibly could be, but you notice that most of the walls are down except for this big door.
I'm flinging the doors
Okay.
open. I am not waiting.
You come up and you just
I'm gonna
kick the crap out of it, and the doors go and fly open, and you hear footsteps, but you can't see anything in there. There is no light coming through except for what's from this door.
can anyone make light?
Make heat.
You can light torches.
If it's-
Yep.
I
I
can do
light.
some fiery stuff. Yeah, we can also light torches, right?
Yep, you got torches.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, how many people are lighting torches?
I will light a torch.
I will.
Okay.
I am not. I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to keep it kind of low light setting.
Okay.
I got a quick question. I think I accidentally used my beast form. I think I did that. I clicked on it. So now it says my secondary is my beast form pouncing predator.
So just go out of beast form. Should be able to go out of it.
Or I could like lean into it, right?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just
you
kidding.
wanted to, or you could just you turn into a
Okay,
giant cat.
I figured it out. Thank you.
Okay.
That did it. That fixed everything. I'm back to normal.
Okay. You light torches, and of course it lights a little bit of area, and you've got about like 10 foot from you that branching out. You gonna go in?
Yeah.
All right. You kind of reach in and you notice that this is a large room, that this was the gentleman's parlor. You can look over and you see like, tables and chests and sets that have been knocked over. You know, you can tell you thought this would be a smoky room, but it's really smoky, that they would have been smoking cigars and all this other stuff. And there's a pool table, and you come by and you start walking around and everything. All of a sudden, Gideon, your torch comes around and you see this creature, looks like a human, and it's like moving its arm, like the scale is like really pale and greenish, and it's like going around, and you see like from like the torso up to its head and its arm is kind of looking at you going, ah, and coming towards you. What are you gonna do?
Does it have a cigar?
No, it does not.
Then I'm gonna chop it with my sword. I think
You
that's going
move
to be
forward. You move forward with your sword, and all of a sudden the light comes in, and you notice this body is connected to another body on its torso. And then you walk forward with a torch, and you see it, and there's like these two large legs, and then a body hanging off of it, and then one arm is like 5 times bigger than it's supposed to be, and you see a body coming out of the top of the body. You see a head, giant head, and it's like an amalgamation of a bunch of corpses all together as one. You may now take your turn.
Set it on
All
fire.
right.
It was like,
Yeah, let's set it on fire. Is it
Scream, pounce.
still like one target or is it multiple targets?
It is one target, but let Gideon go ahead because he was up there with his sword. But you're just like, holy shit.
Yeah, fair enough. I will roll my sword. I will roll to hit with my sword. I need to kill that thing. Oh no.
You roll a hit and you come down and you're too shocked by what you see, and the sword hits the ground and vibrates in your hand because you were like, oh shit. And all of a sudden, this body of arms comes in and is just going to pounce all over you.
This is not going to be good for me.
It
It won't be
takes
good for it either.
it takes down and tries to hit you. Let me clear my rolls. Does hit you, picks you up, and all these bodies just kind of like grab you. Like one of the half torsos grabs you with 2 hands, one of this big hand grabs you. It picks you up and throws you towards Pills. Pills, give me a reaction roll, agility based, unless you can figure out a better way to dodge as a flying turtle shell comes towards you. Gideon, you.
I am analyzing my area. I am fully aware of what's happening. I want to use my knowledge.
Trust the trajectory.
right.
Yes.
She's gonna ricochet the shell back at them.
That's right.
Gideon, you take 6 points of damage, but a point of stress from following this. Pills, it's a reaction roll.
Fuck
So
yeah.
you duck out of the way as Gideon comes flying and crashing into the wall behind you. Torch laying on the ground of this zombie amalgamation with just body stitches to it, and it just looks at you and it just starts coming towards y'all. Your action, by the way.
So did Gideon take damage?
Yes, he did take some damage.
So did you mark any hit points?
1.
That's
Perfect.
all that matters.
That's all
I
that
am
matters.
marking a stress and I am hexing this motherfucker.
Woohoo.
All right, so it is y'all spotlight. So go ahead and go with whoever wants to do anything.
I would like to go ahead and spend a stress to um do my beast form for pouncing predator.
Okay.
I oh, I was gonna pick one and I forgot. Um I think yeah, we're gonna go with just classic tiger, you know?
Okay.
Um and then I would like to attack as my pouncing predator, which just has me roll instinct as a melee attack.
Okay. You jump up there and go to claw it and bite it. It's this giant
Yeah,
creature.
I'm ready. Ooh, okay.
You do hit, but with fear.
Okay, check.
Now we're getting the fear. No.
Uh,
Go ahead and roll damage.
roll damage.
Now you know how I feel, Gonzo.
Nice roll of
Nice.
damage.
Hell yeah.
You take and bite into it, and you like rip off like half a torso off of the body, and like fling it
Yeah.
across, and blood and gore just kind of goes splashing by. It's gonna go. It reaches down to you, takes this giant fist, and just goes, and just
Was
goes to
that 20
smash you.
with a +2?
One more time.
Was that 20 with a +2? Because it's X.
No, but she hit and did damage. I
No,
got it. Remember, you get to
no, it
add
wasn't.
+2 to hit and +2 to damage because she did hex it.
Or might be. Um. Okay, so he hits me, and what? What do I gotta do? React?
He only rolled a 9 to hit you. Does that hit you?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna actually spend another fear on this to spotlight it again. It takes the body that you just ripped off, grabs it, and goes sticks it back on its body, and all of a sudden it starts melding back together and stitching itself
That's
back
not
in.
nice. That's not
Kill it with
nice.
fire.
Well, heck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you hear this like squishing, like growing, go
Oh,
as
there we
it
go.
stitches itself back onto the body.
I have like these epic like face of disgust as it's doing that. I was like, oh man, no. And I throw my falchion at it.
Okay,
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, do we have the spotlight?
you do have the spotlight.
All right. I throw my falchion at it. It's only one big target, right? No
Yeah, it's only
other
one big target,
target.
just multiple bodies stitch onto it. It's like a Frankenstein amalgamation.
Yeah, no. Nope. I don't think so, buddy. That's not nice. +2. Oof.
You hit,
25,
but with fear, so I will take the fear.
okay. Damage. +2s with damage too, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 11.
Okay. You hit it, and like a couple of arms kind of fly off as it swings around.
Aw. That's just nasty.
It moves forward and goes up and is like looks at you, pills, and just all of a sudden this arm reaches out farther than you thought it was because it's like much longer and much larger, and just goes and just slams into you and hits you with its fist. Does a 15 hit? Pretty sure it does.
Yes.
Okay. As you sit there and you kind of fly back, as Gideon, you look up as this giant fist just smashes right into her. It's like 3 times bigger than her body.
Dear.
Oh,
And
oh.
I can't even use my hideous retribution because it's only when an ally within close range. Damn it.
Take a total of
Not you.
take a total of 27 points of damage.
Holy mackerel.
Okay, we're using an armor slot. We're bringing that down to 2. That's pretty impressive damage though, because my threshold is 23.
It's going to spin another fear and activate and take the spotlight again. Reach over with this other arm and just sweeps across Brother Solon, and is going to try to hit him. I know a 16 hits you.
Oh yeah.
um, you take a total of 17 points of damage as this hand just kind of swats. And you notice that when the hand swats, that the fingers are actually arms with fingers on the end of it.
Oh, lovely.
And it just and claws you as it goes past.
And
Y'all do
now,
have the
And
spotlight now.
and now I am using my reaction of hideous retribution.
Okay, go ahead
I'm
and roll with
taking
it.
by the yeah, because I just took one point. I reused an armor slot. So.
Okay, no problem.
Uh, Okay, spellcast. So that's a 19 with fear because I forgot my
It
other
does
two.
hit, but I do get the fear. And I get to spotlight myself again.
And then
As
damage +2, 8 damage.
okay, you do that, and you like, rah, you like cuss at it, and all of a sudden you see this giant hand go wham
Where's
into
that
your face
statue?
again.
Decay, motherfucker!
Does hit you.
Mhm.
Please give me a reaction roll as you take 12 points of damage as you try to stay up after it punches you.
Oh, mean.
Okay, so first I'm gonna mark my armor slot and take 1 point of damage because that just hit my threshold. I as I'm getting the senses knocked out of me, I'm still gonna try to analyze the area and make sure that I can, figure out what I'm doing.
Okay. You will have disadvantage on this roll.
Okay, hang on. Um, I'm just gonna roll a d6. So 17.
You sit there and you kind of like push back and you hold on to the wall as you're like pushed into the wall a bit instead of on the ground, and you're like holding on to the frame of some of the wall as you're hit into it. Gideon, you see this as she's like punched into the wall. Gideon, Calamity, would you like to do anything? Y'all haven't done anything in a bit.
I would like to go and try and distract this thing
All right.
from crushing. I'm going to use one of my Orderborn dedications as I
Okay.
do it, which is to shoot another is to stand twice as tall.
Good.
I'm going to get myself in between them and I'm going to attack. When I use my Orderborn saying, I can use a d20 as my hook dice
Yep.
for my attack.
Yep.
So, um, I don't actually know.
You would roll a d20 and a d12, and we'll just add whether we'll add them together. And whichever one is higher. So your d20 is a 4, but your d12 is an 11. So you hit, but with fear.
Okay. It's something.
Yeah. So you still get to roll damage.
Cool. I will do this. 30.
Ooh, dang.
Oh,
Good job.
snap.
Ooh.
Nice.
You miss? No.
Nice.
That's a good hit. You hit it and
Yeah.
just, smash into its body, and you see you carve off a big old hole into its gash. It looks over at you. First things first, it's going to spend a fear. Definitely hit you. You will take a total of, you need to give me take 22 points of damage, and you will need to make either some type of roll to stand up as it smashes you with the big fist.
Oh, snap.
Okay,
It's
well,
going.
I'll roll strength to stay standing up. I got a 19 with
You
hope.
you brace yourself as this hit comes in, and just you got your swords up in front of you. You do take the damage still.
I'm gonna use an armor slot to drop that down to 1 HP.
Good. It's going to reach over, and it takes and looks at the monk slash seraph and takes and just goes for another hit. Does hit. you will take a total of 23 points of damage as this clawed hand just rushes over you.
Did it have to move away from me to do that?
No, they were all in the
Okay.
same area. Because remember, the large
Okay.
fist has a longer range.
Yeah, fair. I've got a thing I want to use. No one's moving away.
Yeah, you're the only class that gets to do that, by the way. It
Oh,
is
like
y'all's.
it's like
So
an attack of opportunity.
Yep, warriors are the only thing that have like an attack of opportunity.
Nice.
Calamity, would you like to jump in real quick before, or
Y-
Bills? I hear you
Yeah,
talking.
go
I
ahead.
I think I so can we tell that the damage that we've done is done anything, or
Oh
is
yeah,
it just like
oh yeah.
healing itself?
No, it's not healing
Okay,
itself.
okay.
No, when it put its body back on, you can tell
Mhm.
it was healing itself. But so
Mhm.
far, every damage you've done hasn't. It's been carving it up and doing damage to it.
Okay, right on. Then I'm ready to attack again, pouncing predator. Let
Okay.
me take out this tiger.
Go get him, Tiger.
Go get him, tiger. Here I
Literally.
come.
We'll take.
18.
It's actually a 20 because you also get +2 from it
Oh,
being.
thanks, Mizzy.
From
Yep.
Pickaxe.
It does hit,
All right,
but with fear. So go ahead and roll your damage.
of course. And is my damage +2 also?
Yep. Yeah. So we'll just add
Mhm.
2 to this, and you can technically put a +2 on there. You can click it. Ooh, nice damage roll.
Nice.
Oof. You sit there and you reach up and just claw and just bite at it as it's just shredding it out. It did go with fear, so it is actually going to spend 2 fear, and you
Oh
see
boy.
it piercing itself back together with what you did. It just, and you hear body parts just sinewing back together, as that's its action is to heal itself as it pulls parts back in and you know gets the gore and ichor back into it.
That's gross.
Bastard.
Spotlight is yours because that is his double action for this time.
Hills,
I
did you have something?
I would like to try to cast Voice of Dread again.
Okay.
Um, let's see. Let's see. Does that work?
That does hit, but with fear.
Oh, okay. So that's fine. I'll I can take that. So I'm whispering, I don't need a blade. I have decay into its ear.
Okay.
And then you must mark a stress and become temporarily vulnerable.
Which is okay. This is the first time we've had something go temporary vulnerable. Everybody gets a D6 on top of what you roll with your 2D12s.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Roll. Do you get damage off of this?
I do not get damage.
Yep.
I make it vulnerable.
Yep. All right. So it is going to go. One, it's going to hit you with its giant fist. As you taunt it, it mercilessly reaches over and does hit you for a total of 17.
Okay.
Going to spend another fear.
Get it down to 1.
And it is going to reach over and smack Calamity.
Oh, okay.
That's not nice.
Does hit with a 17. Calamity, this is the claws. Pills, you need to make a reaction roll to see if you stand up, by the way. Calamity, take a total of 15 points of damage.
Okay. I am going to use an armor slot.
Okay.
I'm using my instinct to sense and perceive.
Okay. You brace
Oh,
yourself, but you get pushed further into the wall.
I'm still standing. That's the matters.
It is
I'm
y'all's
still
active action.
standing.
It's y'all's spotlight now.
I would like to do some more hideous retribution if that's okay with everyone.
Go for it.
Since
I was just gonna hit it with the bolt beacon. So whichever we can hit with, go for it.
that is a 16 with hope.
All right, take your hope, and
Nice.
that does hit. Give us damage.
It's gonna
Okay.
be a
Let's hope in
9.
this fight, I think.
All right, next one, you did roll with hope, so spotlight or continue on with your action.
Pass it on.
Gideon, did you have something?
If you want to bolt, we can go for it, and then I'll run after, hopefully.
Gotcha. All right. So
Remember,
yeah, I'm gonna.
do
Oh,
not
we
forget you get to roll with a
D6.
d6 on your attack rolls because it is vulnerable.
Gotcha.
So just make sure you click the advance button.
Cool. All right.
I know what I'm gonna do here.
Ah, damn it, with fear.
No,
21 though.
no, that's a crit.
Oh, it's a crit. Yes. I gotta stop. I gotta stop looking at just the blue and look at the numbers.
Yeah,
Let's get
So
crits are
critical.
purple. Crits are purple.
Yep.
So just so you know,
Oh,
you throw your bolt beacon. So if you want to describe it, but give me damage. What's your base damage of your bolt? Or actually, just roll it and I can figure it out.
so. And that's another +2, right? Oh no, it's just
No, it's +2 to damage.
okay.
Okay, so those are d8.
Yep.
Okay,
And
so
it's
that's
+2.
16, 17, 18. All right. You hit it. It does not go down, but you smash this bolt into it, and you see body parts just kind of fly off of it as you hit it pretty hard. It is
Damn
still
it.
moving. Gideon, it is yours.
And I clear a stress.
I hit it with my sword. Well, stab it. I'm gonna try and carve bits off. I don't like this long.
uh, Brother Solomon, make sure you take a hope and clear a point of stress.
Mm-hmm.
Gideon, you do hit and with hope. Good job. Make sure you gain a hope and go ahead and go. Roll me damage.
26 plus 2, right?
How do you want to kill it?
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. I'm slicing that long arm off, picking up the long arm and beating it with it until it goes down.
Yeah.
You slice off the big long arm. Gore and blood just go flying everywhere, and then he's got to grab a hold of it, and he's just slinging gore and blood all over the room as he's
That is
smashing down with like a
awesome.
giant hammer, and it's just like all this blood and gore that's inside of his body is just splashing over everything, and you can hear him breathing really heavy, and finally when he's finally done, he's like
I'm proud of you, Gideon.
you hear this
I could just
giant
see
click.
Ooh.
As behind outside of the room, you hear this click and this. It's like doors opening.
Ooh,
Um.
that's scary.
So before we go in to our subtle doom, how is everybody feeling in terms of hit points right now?
I actually have
Therapy.
I'm only 2 out of 7.
I'm feeling some hurt.
Are you going to take a short rest?
I think we could do a short rest.
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone will definitely need to choose, the only get one action, and will need to keep watch, per se.
I don't mind keeping watch on this one. I've still got 6 hit points left, and I've
Okay.
like 7,000 things to reduce. So
All right.
I
So
can keep watch as well.
we'll take this a little bit slower this time. Gideon, what do you plan on doing as your rest action?
First of all, I'm staring at the door, and I'm wishing I had said when we heard it, when the thing say "I see you," I should have said like, "Do you like that?" or something, but I didn't, and then it's just me mulling that over the whole time.
Okay.
Whilst trying to de-stress a little bit.
Okay. So you're gonna clear some stress, Brother Solon. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to wrap those wounds caused by that nasty little zombie, and just make sure I don't wear armor because I have bare bones. So how do you use one clear armor slot on that
You
thing?
just kind of stitch up your armor. You stitch up your skin.
Yeah, I guess like I'm just like
Shake it
you know,
off. Just
Yeah,
shake it
shake
off.
it off.
Okay.
I pat it down, like
All right. Pills, what are you going to do?
I am going to be tending to my wounds. Gonna bring out some herbs, so some paste type thing, and then kind of clear some stress by fidgeting with my skull, saying, "Look, we're in this together. If I don't make it out alive, you're not leaving here. So we got to get through this."
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Calamity, what are you going to do?
Well, I am still a tiger, so I'm going to literally lick my wounds,
Okay.
and that's gonna help me repair my armor because it's built into my tiger skin now.
Okay.
And also licking my wounds is gonna help me clear stress because I'm a stress licker. So I'm just gonna lick and lick and lick and de-stress that way.
Okay. Go ahead and
Drop.
roll all of this. Gideon, you feel this cold breeze come through the door as you're watching, and you can feel like all of this just is just kind of really, you feel that eerie, sickly vibe as you're sitting there watching. You're pissed off. You still got that adrenaline pumping through you, but you see in your eye that whatever is there, whatever said that is there in that room, and it is now the time.
Super. I'm going to then, assuming I've nearly died already on this little adventure. So I'm going to use a battle ritual of mine, which is I have a pendant that's a shell around my neck that's supposed to remind me that life is brittle. Uh, I will spend like a moment just kind of like with that pressed against my face before I put it back on. Um, and I will then draw my sword and gesture to everyone else. Are we ready?
What does your battle ritual do, by the way? So let people know.
It clears 2 stress and I gain 2 hope.
Nice.
Yeah, every class in this is so badass that it doesn't matter. I mean, everything fits so well. So that's just the reason why I like this system a lot. You see
It's very
Gideon,
cool.
he does this stuff, and you see him like sharpen his swords on itself, and he's like, and you see him like you've seen this look in his eyes before. He's about to go fucking nuts. He is ready to crush whatever's done. He is up to here with everything that's been going on. He is done. You've seen this look in his eye before. He is ready to end whatever is causing this problem.
There's the battle monster we've been looking
Let's
for.
go.
mm-hmm.
Gideon, you step out the door, and as soon as you do that, that cold air comes in, and the shell around your necklace shatters.
Oh no.
Oh, now he will be angry. He'll be very angry with himself.
I
He's gonna
check my
sprint like keep up with me
I
at
check
this
my
point
pendants.
because
You see him like go off of that. You see him like he's like not even taking like 2 or 3 steps. He just leaps off of the balcony and just does the hero jump down and kind of like caves in the ground as you can see that. Oh shit. Gideon is like, this close from just going berserk in this, whatever's happened. Gideon, you look down and you see those doors behind the stairs are pushed wide open, and there's a really bright light in there. And you can see this little girl sitting right in the center of this giant ballroom with bodies, not even decayed, not skeletons, like freshly killed bodies littering all over the floor.
Metal.
quickly.
Y'all come down and you can see he's like sharpening his swords as he comes and he's looking there, and y'all see this. You see little Abigail sitting there on the floor. She's got like a little doll playing with it, but you see tons of bodies, 60, 70 bodies on the floor, freshly killed looking bodies.
We will
Are
not be your
we
next
gonna be in that
victims.
collection?
No, we will not.
No.
Can I touch one of the corpses?
You're gonna go
If
inside.
it. Uh huh.
All right, you
So
walk
I want to.
inside, and all of a sudden
Um,
you feel this shiver go over your body. as you see the little girl just her head snaps, twists 360, and like you see her head twist around her body. You see the mouth open wide, and you see her start to levitate, and this mouth goes open 10 times bigger. What are y'all doing that didn't make it into the room yet? Gideon just bolts
I
right in.
I
Calamity.
drink my
I'm trying to go right with Gideon. I think I'm feeling a combo coming soon.
Okay, you run
I
in.
I drink my secret potion, crack my neck, flex. All right, bitch, time to die.
No way.
You run in there.
What is your secret potion?
My next successful attack I make is a critical success.
You sit there and you all start running in and start jumping in and everything as its mouth pulls open, and it's like her innards are pulling out of her body. It's not like she's coming out of the mouth, it's like she's folding out. And as she's folding out, this body emerges out of it, and this creature with like 10 arms, 5 on each side, giant cloak. The head is like a giant insect with demonic horns coming off of it, many multiple insect eyes, giant teeth snapping up and down and left and right. And this giant cloak is leaning down. You see this giant tail just slinging behind it. And it just like starts laughing and just going at it. And it's like, it is time to feast. And you have the spotlight.
You need tag team once per long rest, right?
Once per session. You can initiate a tag team once per session. So since Brother Solomon has initiated a tag team, he can't initiate another tag team, but he can be a part of another tag team.
So I just feel like it would be super cool for the turtle to like be surfing on the tiger as we run and attack the thing.
Yeah,
So if you've got
and
that, you prudent.
I do have a move called Takedown that puts me in a melee attack roll. +2 to my proficiency for this attack. Target must mark a stress. If I do that, does that feel like the right attack for this?
So to you.
Yeah, do it.
I mean, considering both you and Gideon are physical combat at this,
Right.
like you're jumping into it, it would make sense. But
Okay.
it's your
Yeah. It does a lot of damage too if I hit, so that's great. Um, so am I spinning am I comboing here or are you comboing here? I feel
Oh,
like I brought it up
I
first.
So Gideon's going to spin the 3 hope.
Okay.
You charge in, and all of a sudden, y'all are hit with this wave of despair as it falls over your body. Your hope die is no longer a D12; it is a D8 until you roll with hope.
Okay.
Well,
That's rude.
I am gonna roll with hope.
So when you do this roll, don't do a duality roll. Just do a roll with a D12 and a D8. We know that the D8 is a hope die.
Can I use
Okay.
my Paragon's chain? Means once a long rest, I can roll hope with a D20 to make it a D12 again.
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Oh, that's so cool. Take that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I used my hope and that still gave me just a D12 and a D8 for this attack roll.
You don't have to spend any hope.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, give yourself your hope back. So pretty much what it is when you make a roll to attack with Gideon, you're gonna roll a D8 and a D12. The D8 will be your hope die, and your D12 will be your fear die. So right now we have a 17 with Gideon, and he's got it with hope. So unless you get a crit or better roll than that, let's see. So go ahead and do that roll real quick.
So I do my custom roll or my attack roll?
Do a custom roll.
Custom roll.
And we'll add your
Done.
bonus of what your weapon is. I
Ooh.
can't tell what was your die roll. You know, and actually he would have hit. So we go with that die roll. So
Okay.
Gideon's die roll would have been better. So
Sure.
you do gain a hope from this, Gideon.
Yes.
And you both hit, so you both roll damage.
Calamity also gets the right.
Yep. Yep. Sorry, did I not say that?
Okay.
23 for me.
17.
Okay. You reach in and you just ride in on the tiger, leap off of the tiger. The tiger jumps in and grabs a hold of like 2 or 3 arms and starts ripping and clawing. You come in with your sword to just slice down on it. As you slice down on it, you notice that you're slicing into like darkness. You're not slicing into physical. You don't. It doesn't have the pull of physical when you go through it. It just kind of feels like you're hitting air, and it rears back and just as you cut into it really well. Um, uh, Calamity, since you did not roll, was your D12 higher
D12 higher.
when you rolled your
Yes.
dice? Okay, so you're still
Yeah.
rolling as a D8 with hope until you roll a die roll with your D8 as higher on hope. Gideon, you are about now back to normal. You roll your duality die to normal because you rolled with hope on your hope die. It is your action still too. It is still spotlight on y'all. So, Brother Solon, pills.
I am going to hit it with a bolt beacon. Does that affect me as well with the hope?
Yeah, everybody. So you roll a
Okay,
D8
everybody.
and a D12. The D8 is your hope die.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna hit with a bolt. So I changed that, right? So
Yeah.
do I click on the arrows and just click on like the dice?
Yeah, change the dice to a D8. You have to do probably a custom die roll.
Gotcha.
And just know that the D8
D8.
is a hope die.
Gotcha. Here. So don't click. Sorry.
You're fine.
This is the first time I've actually done that. Hold on. Where's my Are you doing it on D20? Is that where it's
No,
from?
no, no. You just do it in your character sheet. You just go to the bottom and click the arrows. Instead of hitting duality,
Okay.
you hit the arrow next to that. It's like 2 arrows, and that's where you can roll a
Yeah.
custom die roll. And just click a
Oh, okay.
a D8 and a D12.
D8 and D12.
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
just know which one is higher whenever you roll this.
Okay.
All right,
So
I
it's
can
an
see.
18, but with fear.
Okay.
Yeah, but you see it.
So I do gain the fear. You do hit though.
All right. So I'm gonna use a hope. It's form of the damage. 15, and it's vulnerable.
Oh, guys. So everybody, make sure you roll a D6 with this when you hit. It does that. It is going to turn around. It's going to spend. It's going to first attack Brother Solon.
That's not nice. No, it doesn't have to do that.
It does hit you. Since it hits you, you feel this wave of despair come through your body, and it gains a fear. You take a total of 23 points of damage.
Ooh.
I'm going to spend a fear to increase another roll to get an additional attack on this. This one is going to turn towards Calamity. Does not like a tiger. Does hit you.
Mm.
Calamity, you will take a total of 22 points of damage. And since it hit, it gains another fear. So it reaches
I
up
would
with
say
some
that
arms and just, yeah, you will get your reaction roll after this.
Yeah.
Hits Brother Solomon and just smashes him down a bit. Takes Calamity and takes the other arms and just smashes across them. As you notice, every time it hits a player character, I gain a fear. Pills,
I'm
you
afraid of you. I am hexing you. I
okay?
am standing against my fear.
You can go ahead and do your reaction roll.
It's not a roll if I'm
Oh
hexing.
yeah, just your
I just
reaction.
I just mark a stress.
Yep. So it is now
They're
you
not
get +2 to hit, +2 to damage, and it is considered vulnerable right now.
Yes.
Nice.
And then I am going to. Oh. Yes. Da, da, da. Since I hexed it, can I also do hideous retribution right after that?
Yeah, you're taking it's in your spotlight.
Okay.
Okay, it is your turn.
I'm doing that.
Okay.
Hideous retribution.
Remember to roll a d8 and a d12. D8 is your hope die.
Uh-huh. I got a D8! It's higher! So I got
Yeah,
a 17 total.
we're not seeing your roll. You must not be attached to d20 right now.
I swear I am.
Okay, so how much did you roll? Oh, there it goes. It finally got
17.
I see it.
17. Yeah, it
Yeah,
finally appeared
it's
up.
slow. Yep.
Your D8 is higher, so you do gain a hope. And since you gained a hope from this roll, you're now back to your normal duality die.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll damage.
Let me get my character sheet pulled up because I refreshed it. Is 2d6 plus 2. 8 damage.
Okay. You hit it. It is still y'all's. You still have Spotlight, Calamity,
stress.
Brother Gideon.
Yeah, I
I
am
just do
going to beast. I'm gonna drop out of beast form.
Okay.
Um, so
Gideon
I
was going to
can.
want to drop too. So you want to drop out of beast form, let Gideon attack, and then you can go back to you.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, when I think about my spells.
All right. You kind of shift back out of tiger form and come back into goblin form. Gideon, you may go. You have your full duality die, so you don't have to worry about it. You do roll with fear. You do miss. Lose a hope.
Ooh.
You go to
Ooh.
swing, and it kind of just looks at you and goes. As you feel this wave of despair come over your body, and you lose a hope and take a point of stress. Oh,
No.
if you haven't realized it, you need a 17 or higher to hit it. Actually, you forgot to roll. You forgot to roll your d6 and get +2 out of this also, because it is still considered vulnerable.
Yes.
So you did hit. So get your hope back.
Thank God.
Yeah, gain your hope back. So yeah,
Yeah.
you did. I just noticed your roll. You
I
did
literally
forget to
wrote
do. Yeah. So go ahead and roll damage.
roll damage. Pow. Oh, I didn't add a d6 as well, right? Sorry.
No, not to damage. You get +2. The advantage is only to hit.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
So 20.
You hit. You did roll with fear though, so I will definitely get the fear. It's going to go ahead and go. First thing it's going to do, reach over and it's going to take and grab you, but it's going to spend a fear to get an
Who's it
additional
grabbing?
grounded. Gideon.
Okay.
That's what we wanted.
He crits you, Gideon.
Oof.
That's what we wanted.
No, that's
We
not
didn't
what we
talk
want.
about this.
First things first, you're going to take 22 points of damage and an extra 20 on top of that. So you're going to take a total of 42 points of damage. As you sit there and it takes and grabs you with all of its arms and just kind of does like this and just rips you apart and throws you away behind him. So you take, we're not doing the more than triple, so it'll definitely be 3. And you'll take a point of stress from this.
Okay, I'm gonna get to mark a stress to drop that down on threshold.
So you take another stress also from the attack.
I'll double stress, but drop it down to 2 HP. Nice.
Okay.
Like, this isn't fun.
It's next. It's gonna spend another fear to give a wave. I need everybody to make a reaction roll, and it cannot be with a physical stat. It must be with a mental type ability. So like knowledge, presence. You can't use strength and agility on this.
Knowledge it
It's trying to do
is.
what? Sorry.
I'm gonna use instinct.
Instinct will work.
Yeah,
And
they're both the same.
Okay.
I'm gonna use instinct.
You just can't use like a physical one. Gideon, you failed.
Thank you.
Is the
Pills.
is
Are we
it both? Are they both D12s? Still,
They are
or-
both they are both D12s for this because it's a reaction roll, not a duality roll.
okay.
Brother
I
Sullen,
definitely
you
failed.
fail. Calamity, you fail. Pills,
Sure.
you're the only one that passed this. Everybody that passed.
It's my heretic knowledge.
yeah, yeah,
Pills,
accurate.
you feel this wave come across you as this, despair and everything kind of hits down on you. Pills, you take a point of stress. Everybody else loses a hope and a point of stress.
Oof.
Ooh. Taking my hope away, guy.
I see your dirty tactics.
Mhm.
I know your dark magic.
So everybody that failed, which is everybody but Pills, take a point of hope away and take a point of stress. Pills, just take a point of stress.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You do have the spotlight again.
We are hideous retribution in this thing because I don't like that it fucked with Gideon at all. It tried to tear my friend apart. So, D6 plus my 2 regular.
You
That
crit.
is a crit.
Nice. Suck it.
Cool.
So, let me mark my stress. So that's 2d6 plus 2, so 12, 13, so 14
Right off the bat, then roll the die roll.
plus. So
Okay.
14 plus 9. No, 14 plus 11 because I forgot my 2.
Yep.
Wait, no.
Yep. It's 14 plus
No. 9. Yeah, plus 9 because I got my 2 on there already.
Okay. You hit it, and as you hit it, you hear this little girl's voice. Why? Why do you hurt me? I don't. Why?
You hurt my Gideon. You hurt my turtle.
You did.
And he pays
Yeah.
well. For my protection, he pays well. And I like to get paid.
It is still y'all's action because she did roll with a crit.
I'm gonna go ahead and toss my Alchian at it. I don't have any hope left to do any spells. So here's hoping.
You do make sure you get it
Literally.
at a D6 this because you have advantage on it.
Yep, but I am.
But you're still a D8 and a D12.
Gotcha. Let me clear this. Sorry. D6, D8, and a D12, and I am plus 3, and then plus 2 for the hex, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
Math, it works.
Toads.
You did roll with
So-
hope. No, you rolled with fear.
Fear. So unfortunately, fear, but I got a 21. So,
You do hit.
and plus 2 more. 13.
Okay, you hit it. Carves into his body and just. It comes back and it goes. No. No, you cannot. I'm going to spend 1 fear to get rid of the invulnerable state, the vulnerable state. It is spending another fear to go ahead and give everybody a D8 and D12. So your hope now is a D8 and your fear is a D12 again until you roll with hope on a D8. And it just giggles and laughs. It goes like, you'll never, ever win this. You can't. I control everything. Everything is mine.
Then my serial network isn't yours.
You may go ahead and go.
That was me casting my voice of dread.
Okay. You're back at a D8 and a D12.
Yep. Just, 8, 12. I get my +2.
No one gets a plus D6 anymore. You fail, but you did roll with hope.
I did?
Yeah, you're. Oh no, you rolled with fear and you failed.
No.
So I will take that fear.
I am going to spend 3 hope, and I am going to change that failure into a success with fear.
Okay,
Because
so,
which is hope.
so I still gain the fear, but you gain the you do hit.
Nice.
So go and roll damage.
So no damage, but you mark a stress and you become vulnerable.
So goes back to being vulnerable again and gain
Yeah.
that. But you did roll with fear, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to spend a hope, or spend a fear, I should say. It reaches over and looks at you, and you see its mouth kind of gape open and reaches down, and it kind of elongates and stretches towards you and goes to bite you. Does hit you, does not crit though.
Okay.
You take a total of 42 points of damage.
Fuck.
We are
Jesus.
using my last armor slot. We're gonna mark 2. I
uh,
told you you don't get to control the spores.
it's going to go and spend another fear to activate
Oh
again.
shit.
It's going to reach over to Gideon. And you see this darkness hand just come ripping out from its body and elongating and grasping for you. Does hit and crit.
Oh fuck, Aroni.
Give me a reaction roll, non-physical.
I'll go for some instinct. Needs to be a D8 though, or no?
No, you still get this you roll 2d12. You're only on your duality attacks.
Okay,
Um,
12 with hope.
you take a point of stress as you feel like your essence and your body moving away from you. You take a total of 34 points of damage.
Christ.
Sweet. I like that a lot. Thank you. Oh, mark an
We're
armor
still in
slot
a
to
he's
drop that.
trying to
Can I mark an
pray.
armor for that?
I'm sorry, what did you say? You kind of broke up.
I'm gonna mark an armor slot to drop that by 1.
Okay. So you're going to take 2 hit points. You still up?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
Gideon, where you at? Oh,
I'm a mighty warrior. I've got 2 left.
okay.
uh, it is y'all's action. Y'all's
I was
spotlight.
thinking I would do some elemental incarnation and channel my fire. Just get ready for that cinder grasp. So
All
I
right.
can do that, but also I spend 1 stress to whenever an adversary within melee range does damage to me, they take 1d10 of magic damage.
Okay. So it hasn't hit you yet. So whenever it does, you'll get that. Just
It'll be
remind me when it
terrible.
happens. All right. So go ahead and roll an attack.
Sure.
Remember, you're a D8 and a D12. D8 is your hope. D12.
D8, D12. Oh, so I don't do my spellcast roll?
It is. This is what it is. But you're going to roll a D8 and a D12.
Oh, okay.
So just roll a D8,
And
D12, and add a D6 because it is back to being vulnerable.
do I add my +3?
Yeah, you still get your +3.
Mhm.
D10, D8,
No, D12 and D8.
+3. Oh, goofy girl. D12, D8, +3, and a 6. Wow.
And
Fuck.
+2.
14.
Uh,
My 10, my 12 was a 1.
okay, so you actually rolled with hope. So you gain a hope, but you do miss. And it goes back to my turn. It is going to go ahead and spend two fear. Everybody give me a reaction roll. Non-physical stats are not allowed.
All right.
Alrighty. I'm gonna use my
Knowledge.
presence.
On instinct.
Gideon fails.
Oh, I
Brother
could fail
Solomon
again.
fails. Calamity fails.
Fucker.
Pills, I haven't seen you if you rolled.
Take your time, pills.
I
Make 'em
rolled.
sweat.
It's
Yeah,
it's a
you're
15.
yeah, you're not attached to the D20. Is it 15? So everybody fails. Everybody loses a hope. Everybody gains takes a point of stress.
What happens when you can't take any more stress?
Oh, if you can't take any more stress, you take a hit point of damage.
Okay, so I'm now on my maximum stress.
Yeah.
That's
So you're
exciting.
now vulnerable. So when I attack you, I roll 2d20 and take the better of the two.
Oh Jesus.
Good.
And
That's
and the
good.
problem, and I can't do the healing hands on you again until I take a long rest.
It is your
I think I
activation,
want
though.
this low.
Yeah. So when your stress is
I
completely full, anytime you take more stress, you take a point of damage.
I give my health potion to Gideon.
Okay. Feels your roll came through finally. So.
Yep.
All right. So
I will.
Gideon, you're gonna go ahead and drink it now. So just if you had a health potion before, just go and roll it again. It'll.
Also, I have herbal remedies, so whenever you clear one or more hit points or stress, you increase the result by 1.
So you get 5 hit points back.
Nice.
Actually,
Well,
mine
look
was a
at me with
1d4.
7
Mine was
points
a
available.
mine was a 1d4 plus 1
So you get a total of 6
HP.
back.
Oh damn! I'm fully healed.
Yay!
You reach over and start
Ooh.
drinking it, and just it's still y'all spotlight.
I'm throwing my sword at this guy again. I'm tired of him.
All right, you're still at a D8 and D12,
Yep.
because this ability still is going on until you roll your D8 with hope. That is how it's going to be for everybody.
8, D6, D12.
Yep.
Is he still hexed?
Yes.
Yeah, so you get a +2 on top of it.
Gotcha. So D6, D8, D12 plus 5. 16. Oh, it was a crit.
No, that's not a crit. Your D8 and D12 need to be matching.
Oh,
Your
sorry.
fear
I got
was
excited.
higher, so you
God damn it.
fail with fear. You need a 17, so you fail with fear. So not only do you fail with fear, and I gain a fear, you lose a hope.
I don't have
Oh.
any more hope. So
Then you
go
take
kiss my
2
ass.
points of stress.
Oh, damn it.
Damn.
If you haven't noticed, if you fail with fear, you lose a point of hope,
Mhm.
and if you don't have any hope, you lose stress. He's called he is a modified demon of despair. So he's
That's not allowed.
despair.
You can't be modifying. Can't be modifying. No.
Oh yeah, you don't want to fight a full demon of despair. All right, so it is
Yep.
my turn. I am going to go. He reaches over for you, Gideon, or not Gideon, brother Solon, and is going to attack you twice.
I flip him off.
Damn. Yeah. Fuck you.
First
demon.
attack hits. You take a total of 33 points of damage.
Okay.
So go ahead and mark that with whatever you can.
I used armor slot, so I'll take 2.
Okay. And he crits you with the second attack.
What?
Yeah. First thing you take, you're going to take 40 points of damage. No, hold on. A total of 57 points of damage.
That's it?
As this hand reaches out and just pulls your soul from your body as he's like pulling back, as this giant black hand comes out and just rips your soul from your body.
Still got it. I believe. I believe.
Put that soul back.
I'm
You
going
ain't
to go
Shang
ahead and
Tsung.
spend a fear and get rid of the invulnerable state. The vulnerable state. So you're no longer a D6. You have the spotlight now.
And can I hit it? I'm just gonna hit it with the sword. I think I'm just gonna get in there.
All right.
Can I do my hideous retribution first?
Yes.
Okay.
Just spend more to get that back.
Uh-huh.
You're still a D8 and a D12.
So D8, D12. I do not get my D6,
Correct.
but that's fine. I get my +2 to hit.
Your fear is actually higher. And you fail, so you lose
No,
a.
my fear is not higher.
No,
I
no.
failed with hope.
You failed with hope, so take a hope, but you do fail. It
That's
gets to go.
fine.
It reaches over and looks at you and is like, "You are worthless trash. You will always
snap.
be trash. You will always look like trash. You are worthless." It does hit you, and you take a total of
She right in the feels.
Joke's on you. I'm into that.
22 points of damage.
Damn it.
It's still only 2 hit points. Barely.
Y'all's action.
I think it's time for me to cast a Cinder Grasp.
Okay.
I feel like I've been heated up for a while here.
Mm-hmm.
So for my spellcast roll, I'm doing the effect is still on, right? You said
Yes.
so D8, D12,
Until you roll with hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
D8, D12 +3, and he's not vulnerable anymore or hexed or anything.
He's still
Is
hexed. Yeah.
Hexed.
Hex I can't get rid of.
Heard.
Vulnerable I can.
Oh, maybe a full demon could have done that. Oh,
7 with hope. 18
18 would
with
hit.
hope.
Did you is your D12 or D8 higher?
My D8's higher.
Okay. So you did roll with hope. So you can go back to 2D12. Go and roll damage.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Roll damage. No bonuses on damage, huh?
+2.
+2.
All right. 23.
You hit it, and you come up and you go blast it with fire, and it catches and just rages up into the air and just rages, and all this fire comes blazing off of it, starts hitting the ceiling, and you can feel it starting to catch the building on fire again. And it starts to laugh. It goes like shrinks down, comes down to this little bitty ball, kind of oozes and comes around, and you see this little girl standing there. She's like, "Now the fun begins." It's your action as this little girl stands there. You did roll with hope, so.
Can I stab her in the face?
Yeah,
Mizzy, how are you doing in health wise?
I'm about half down, but I'll be all right.
I'm not well, really. I don't know. I'm 4. I have 3 hit points left.
All
Yeah.
right, I
Gideon,
will.
you go to stab as you go to reach out with your sword. Her head turns around unawkwardly backwards and creepy looking, and her eyes kind of bulge out, and you try to stab her. First, you fell with fear. Do you have any hope?
That was hopeful.
If you have a hope, lose a hope,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes right past her head, and she launches at you just as her head, her neck elongate and jaws open up wider and just comes down on top of you like she's gonna swallow you up as a whole body.
Thanks, Slade.
All right.
I go to hit it in the back with my sword. Like, what the hell?
Hold
Let
on,
go
it's
of my
still
turtle
going.
friend. Oh,
It does hit you. You're still full of You're still full on stress, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so. Would have hit you anyway, but I just want to do that. Take 17 damage and a point of stress.
Okay. So 3. Oh, that's good. All right.
And
Thank you.
since you're a point of stress, you can't take any more stress. You take another hit point. Correct? Okay, so you took
Yeah.
the damage plus
I
another
took
hit
I
point.
took 2 plus 1.
Gotcha. Okay. Just make sure we got our math and
Yeah.
mathin'. As you see this giant mouth just like just slam over his body, and you can feel it pierce through your shell, and it looks back and it's got this giant long neck and this giant head with sharp teeth just kind of swimming around. It is y'all's go.
Are we within close range of each other? Like, is everybody in close range of me? Just checking in.
Good question. Like, I'm in close range. I've been
You're
close to the.
surrounding a child.
Yeah, like how close? Like I've mostly been throwing my weapon. I was about to get up close to it now, but
Yeah, Brother Solomon's not. I'll say Solomon is not because he's been throwing his weapon. Everybody else has been kind of in melee. So if you wanted to get up in there, you could get Calamity and Gideon within close range.
All right, so I am going to use my arcane prism item. All allies within close range of it gain +1 bonus to their spellcast rolls.
So
So I'm
that's
gonna
Okay.
cool
pull up,
because I
pull,
can't spell
pull out
cast
my
right now.
prism. All right. So yeah, you get a +1 to your spellcast rolls. Break out the prism. I break it. I like. Let's do this. We're gonna bring this bitch down. It's gonna be fine. We got this.
Okay.
And then just because fuck it, why not? We're also gonna use my hope hold flare. So I'm lighting the fire of hope. Allies within close range roll a d6 when they spend a hope. On a result of 6, they gain the effect of that hope without spending it. So, I got that for you too.
you start
So
feeling
how do I
the.
use the D6?
Well, yeah, don't worry about it now until you spend a hope.
Okay.
So when you
Check.
spend a
Yeah.
hope, you'll roll a d6. And if you get a 6, you didn't actually spend the hope. You
Of
notice that the
course.
building is catching fire and starting to break apart. Countdown timer has started.
And then I am going to.
Oh, and I actually hit you. Interfere.
Um, um,
Anything else, or you want to pass the spotlight?
I am going to use my keeper staff
Okay, blast it.
and blast it.
Have you rolled?
I have not rolled anything.
You have not rolled with hope yet, so you're still at a D8
Yes,
and D20.
yes, I have. Yes, I did.
Oh yeah,
her
you
last
did. Yeah,
roll.
you did. Yeah, your last roll. Yeah. Sorry, that's a little hard to keep track of because you can't automatically do it. So
Yes.
yeah. So
Does
you're back to.
anybody want to spend a hope to help me?
Hope.
I'm all out.
I hope to spare.
I'm tapped.
You need one?
Just,
Well, what it is you spend a hope to give her a D6.
Oh yes. Let's give you a D6.
So you mark off a hope. So you spent a hope. So now, is it anytime they spend a hope, or
anytime
so?
anytime you would spend a hope.
So now roll a d6. So just do a custom roll and just roll a d6. If you roll a 6, you never actually spent that hope. Nope. So you did spend the hope.
Cool.
Cute.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, it's a little gimmicky, but hey, it's worth it for it's
Yeah, I
worth
like
it.
it.
It's something.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's
Yeah.
It's
I
very
rolled a 6.
Eldar.
Ooh, that looks like a good roll.
Oh, that's a nice.
It's
It is a roll with
it's
fear.
weird, but
Wow.
It
it
does
is a
hit.
29. All right. For 15 damage.
Okay. You hit it and just the bolt hits it and blinks into it and just it reaches out.
My gem is like on gleaming with spores just coming out of it.
It looks at you and goes, "This is fun," and it spends 3 fear.
No, that's not nice.
As all of a sudden its body elongates in every direction and attacks you all at once. Does hit everybody. Everybody at once takes a total of 24 points of damage.
Fuck around.
Found out.
Hey, I'm dead. Let's have some fun.
All right, so first things first,
Fuck
let
around.
everybody calculate their stuff. So 24, subtract armor if you've got it. Does anybody else go down?
No.
Gideon, Calamity?
No. Oh yeah.
Okay.
No.
Pills, what is your death action? Blaze of Glory?
Oh wait, it takes a damage from hitting me.
Oh, it does. So go ahead and go and roll that damage.
Yes, let me find that. 10.
Take 7. Okay.
7.
Pills, do you want to go unconscious? Go out in a
I'm
blaze
risking
of
it.
go out in a blaze of
I'm
glory?
risking it.
Oh, so you're gonna roll 2d12, and if your hope is higher, you come back at 100% hit point, 100% stress gone. Or
This is crazy.
you're gonna roll. If you roll with fear, you just die right on the spot.
Yep.
All right.
No pressure.
Roll just give a duality roll. Let's see what happens. You just
God damn
die.
it.
Oh no.
Pills. You sit there.
No.
You fall back as this black tendril goes
I
through your
welcome
body.
my death.
And it goes through your body and pulls out. You can see the demon. You can see through his eyes, and it sees everybody around you. You can feel your mycelial network start to dissipate and draw away from you and pull back.
Oh.
Your mind goes blank. You hear nothing around you as your body starts to fall. Y'all look over and you see her eyes just kind of glass over. These spores just leave her body and just fall back. Did you have any blight tokens on you, by the way?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
Want to make sure. Did you have any hope on your body?
Hope.
How much?
2.
It absorbs that hope into its body and gains the fear from it.
Rude.
Wow. I
That
thought that was
sucks.
gonna help us
Pills
somehow.
glow. You can see just Pill, and all of a sudden her body just kind of slumps back and just. You can see that
I
she's.
just evaporate into spores.
Her body's there and just laying there, and all of a sudden you feel it as this wave of despair comes over. Countdown's ticking. We're at 2.
Y'all better.
Building's starting to fall apart.
I beat my chest as my simian nature will not allow that to happen. And I charge her with Malfauci and jump at her.
All right, go for it.
Stupid D8.
You rolled with hope, and you do hit.
Yes, so I get a hope. Thank God.
You're back to 2d12.
There's still hope yet. Let's go.
There's still hope yet. Roll with hope. And 12 damage.
Okay. You hit it and just start carving into this girl. You rolled with hope, so it's still there. Building is starting to fall and crumble around you. It is y'all still spotlight.
I'm ready to attack the girl, right? I think that's what we gotta do.
It's either that or we leave, but she's not going to let us go.
Yes, I gotta attack her. I think I should also take my yeah, just with my broad staff. Just gonna run up and. Oh, does anyone want to combo with me?
I
All you gotta
unfortunately
do?
don't have it.
Do you have 3 hope?
I do. Is it worth it? Is it gonna save us?
It's always worth it.
It's always worth it to
I
combo,
can
especially in this. So choose
Yeah, let's
somebody
Gideon.
to combo with.
combo.
So spend your 3 hope.
Oh boy.
Choose someone to combo with.
All right, Gideon, let's do this again.
Then you
Okay.
roll your attack
Unless you
rolls.
want to pick brother because I'm on D8 still for my rolls.
Oh, so you may want to go with Brother
Oh,
Solomon. He's got 2d12.
Yeah, I got
okay.
two
All
D
right.
12s,
All right. All right.
and
So let's
and
go.
then since I
Let's
got
go,
the
brother.
I got the hope to do the spell, so I can do the spell.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so you roll a d8 and a d12. Gideon, you roll your 2d12 spell casting. You still get +2.
Oh, I'm
Yep.
on 2d12 too right now.
Oh, did you roll with hope sometime of the time?
Yes.
Okay, so both just roll your duality die.
Okay. I missed that one.
You did roll with hope. And she crits.
Nice.
Way to go. So you both gain a hope and clear a stress.
Yes.
Yeah, rolling with a crit on a tag team is going to be all right. So both of you just go roll your damage, and I'll calculate it up by rolling so I can see what your die rolls are. You do get +2 on top of
Okay.
this.
Oh, so it'll be mine
Oh.
will be an 11. Sorry.
So even though I died, my hex still is there.
I'm just letting it go.
Okay.
21.
What's your die? What's your dice that you're rolling?
2 8s.
2d8s. Okay.
Same.
And then you said I got +2, so it brought me to +5.
Okay. So 2d8. So 16, 16, 32
2d8s.
plus 9 plus 21.
Ooh,
You hit it,
that's a
and
lot.
like blackness, the darkness of its body starts pulling away from itself and starts folding out into space and just going away. And she's still there, but you can see that she's got this stress and oh shit look on her face now, as part of her body is just pulling off away from her. You still have spotlight. Gideon, do you want to jump in here since they just did a tag team?
Absolutely. Just hopefully she's distracted by you two, and I can
Mhm.
finish her off. Right?
Oh, you roll with hope. You roll with fear and miss. Um, so you
Bless.
lose.
That's with hope, right? That is with hope
Oh, is it?
because my D8's higher.
Oh, it is. You did roll with hope. For some
Oh,
reason,
yeah,
it
you
changed
just
it blue.
clicked on it backwards.
Yeah, it rolled it backwards this time. Okay, so I'll take that away. So you rolled with hope, but you did miss. So you gain a hope. I get to go. It's going to make 2 attacks. First attack, we're going to go against you, Gideon. Are you? So
Thank
you're
you.
still on max stress, correct?
Yeah.
I get advantage. Does hit you. It reaches around with this giant arm and just slashes across your body. You take a total of 20 points of damage.
Ooh.
It's going to spend a hope to get rid of the vulnerability, then spend a fear to get rid of vulnerability, spend another one to make an additional attack, and is going to attack Calamity.
Oh, bless. All right.
Calamity,
Um,
you 15 hit you?
yes.
Gideon needs to go loot my body and get that stamina potion. That I still have.
Calamity, you take 16 points of damage.
Ooh. Um, I still have armor.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Prepare for my death move.
Oh, so you took your
It's
last hit
taking
point?
1 hit point. It's gonna take my last hit point.
All right, so you have a choice. You can go unconscious. You can do what Pills did and risk it for the biscuit. And if your hope is higher, you go completely up and everything. Or you can do a death critical hit, and your next ability critically hits, but you die.
Yeah, I'm doing a blaze of glory.
Okay. So you
What's
will
that?
die
And
from
I'm
this.
gonna
Bonus.
Get it.
unleash chaos.
So you automatically crit. So go ahead and roll damage, and I will calculate it up.
All right. And then okay. So what do I get to add to it? Anything? Or is
You
it
get to
just
add the
my
plus
2D?
2. Yeah. So just roll the damage, and I'll add 2 to it.
Okay.
Uh,
17.
and you
That's
roll
not
what,
bad.
2d10? So
Yeah.
17.
Yes, 2D10.
Okay. Congratulations, you have killed it. So would you like to describe its death?
Nice. But damn.
I think the little girl just starts spinning. I don't know. I'm nervous. Someone else help me describe the death.
You want me to take over?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I want it to be awesome.
All right. You sit there, you see this giant black tendril come ripping into her body, starts pulling off, and you can see that it rips like most of her chest out. You can actually see her heart beat. Poof, poof, poof. And then her eyes flare up and go bright red and then flash and just start pulsating, flashing. And she just pulls back. Her entire chest glows and just pulsates and throws at this creature and engulfs this creature and rips it up. And you see it start to dissipate and just blow up as this piercing scream comes flying out of this little child. And the blackness just starts pulling and fading away into space. And then the beam comes back, rests back in her chest, and you see the heart. She looks over at you, looks at both of you, and goes, "I'm, I'm," and her eyes fold back. Sorry. And you can see her heart go, and lays back, and you can see her heart not beating, but her body is open chest, and her eyes are laid back, and her head is twisted at a weird angle. You can see just blood and gore as the building starts to crumble around you and starts to fall. If you do not leave this round, you will be buried in this building. What do you do?
All right.
Calamity, you are dead. You see before you the body of the child dissipate, and you look over at your friends and say this, and tears just stream down your face as your last warning, and you fall back.
Get out of here.
And it fades away. Brother Solomon, Gideon, what are you gonna do?
I don't want to leave her body.
You
It's just
can grab the
I don't
bodies and
know what
run.
the body. Yeah, grab the bodies and run for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I go classic Simeon at that point and just start doing like put her on the over my shoulder and just
Galloping out.
go feral, galloping out on all fours.
You feel the building starting to crumble around you. Gideon, you pick up Calamity, and you get to the stairwell, and you notice that most of it's gone. You leap straight off of it and just like tumble down. Bodies, go all over the place. You have to pick them up again. You come out of the building, and you can see that the entire manor is just completely burning down, and everything's falling. And you lean back to catch your breath. You're in the courtyard. You're in the where everybody's gonna, everybody was at one point, and it falls down, and you can see it. What do you do?
Gideon
On a
or
big sigh, probably,
yeah,
right?
like I I fall to my knees and just start crying. Um she was a heretic, but she was my heretic.
Gideon.
I mean, I think at this point, Gideon's one hit point left, no armor left. I'm just gonna lay down. Just Jesus Christ.
You both lay back, and you kind of just like the emotion just goes right over you, and it's all just washing out, and just you're so stressed out. You did it, but it cost the life of two of your people. cost almost your life, Gideon. Brother Solomon, you pick him up. Y'all start heading out the gate. Um, describe how you feel, brother.
I I'm filled with joy for releasing of the soul, but at what cost? Was it worth it? And how do I explain to her family, to their families, that of what happened and the fact that Pills owed me money, uh, and she never paid me back. That I start, as I'm carrying her body, I'm like patting it down, looking for the gold purse.
Okay.
But no, but I don't. Even when I find it, I like, you lied. I knew you lied. I knew you had it.
Okay. Gideon, you're carrying Calamity out. How are you feeling? What are your thoughts?
I think, to be honest, I think Gideon would have a pretty different relationship with death. Of they know what they signed up for. They did a good thing. Happens.
Still wanted
However
my
sad it is
money.
that we've lost our friends. They died doing something brave, and so
You
it's good.
you start to walk out. You feel the dread and the sadness, but you feel like you've accomplished something, and you walk through the portcullis and the gate and everything, and the snow is still falling. It's coming down pretty well, but there's a giant hush over the area as you walk down the hill, and you look back and you see the buildings burning and everything. Single tear drops from each one of your eyes as you know your friends are gone, and you keep going, going.